Hi guys, I'm RiggyRob, and welcome back to my RPG ramble. We are playing The Witcher 3, and I am doing it completely blind as of now, because I've not seen any of this part of the game. And yeah, we're playing what is described as the game of the generation, The Witcher 3. So, let's carry on, shall we? So, last time we finished off a few things, such as the Royal Griffin, met the Emperor. I think Reaper was a bit unhappy that I bowed to him. Maybe there's a bigger plot reason why not to do that, but hey, I didn't know that, so oh well. But we have some quests to do. The main one is to follow after Ciri, find out if she's in Skellige, Velen or Novigrad. But we've got some other things to do along the way. So I am level 4, and we've got a couple of quests that are in our range, I guess. Hunting a Witch and the Bloody Baron, and I've heard a lot about the Bloody Baron being one of the best side quests ever made, apparently. So, we're going to start doing those side quests. So, I think Hunting a Witch is possible to do now. The notes left by Hendrik, the Nilfgaardian agent, mentioned that Ciri had quarrelled with some witch, and that the newt steward in question could be found near the village of Midcopse, exactly where Geralt did not know. And so he was forced to swallow his manly pride and ask the locals for directions. And I think one of the things that make this game better than just a generic fantasy RPG in a unique world, I must say, is the fact that playing as Geralt is more like playing as a detective. You know, you have your Witcher vision, you do things that are
large stone near the pond.
You do things that are supposedly, peasants have no concept of tying these things together with simple logic. But to us, it makes perfect sense, because why wouldn't it? And it adds a little bit of flavour to it.
Now right, and onto the cart.
So yes, we're on the tracks for this witch here. And, peasants can follow normal directions, right? But obviously they don't have witcher vision, they don't have the experience that a witcher would have when it comes to hunting things.
Witch's hut is somewhere nearby.
So let's see if we can... Let's go. What am I to do with Yagna? Peasants, hello. What have you got for us?
Miss, cows are wheezing, won't rise from the barn floor, pus streams from her snout.
Do I look like a dairymaid to you?
No.
No, miss, but you know things. 'Tis our last cow. None other left in the village.
Rest died of hunger, or soldiers let him off. Oh, we're as good as dead without
He's got a very raspy
I
voice.
shall give you herbs. Mix them with water drawn from the spring at midnight, then make the cow drink them. But first, you must clean out your barn thoroughly. Is that clear?
Thank you, miss. 1,000 thanks.
Enough. I've had my fill for the day. Go home.
I've had enough of peasants. Go away. And you can tell that she's a very fancy witch because of the clothes she's wearing.
She's in a foul mood. We'd best come back on.
Best come back later. Talk to the witch in her hut.
Anyone home?
Hello. Ah, she disappears. Okay. Well then, so we have examine.
Normal candle.
Really? Okay, then why can't you light it? Let's see. Pots and cauldrons.
Ordinary ointment. Nothing special.
No, really? Okay. I highly doubt she'd be singing Double Double Toil in Trouble, but even though, it does seem very strange that all of this is just normal. Recipe for black eyeliner. When deprived of professional products, one can mix up black eyeliner from crushed medicinal charcoal mixed with fresh egg yolk and a drop of lavender oil to keep contaminants at bay. Store the eyeliner in a cool place for at most 3 days and make a new batch, because the old one has surely rotted. Ingest the remaining medicinal charcoal, for it can only do you good. Well, there you go. There's an in-universe reason for why some of these ladies have makeup. Interesting. Alright, so... we got a trapdoor.
Now, where's she run off to?
We got a pentagram, alright.
Managed to amass quite a book collection.
What on earth is this pentagram used for, though?
A pentagram in chalk.
No? No commentary on why the pentagram's there, Geralt? Okay, well, fair enough.
Don't often see baubles like this in Velen.
Skull? Alas, poor Yorick, I knew him well.
Flora. Must be some artifact or...
Ah,
So this is where she disappeared to.
portal. So the trapdoor is kind of a red herring. Letter to Alexander. Darling, I'm writing because you must be worried that I'm still angry. Silly man, you know full well I never had a hold a grudge long. I forgive you. It's all because of that secretiveness of yours. Is it so strange for me to take an interest in your plague research? I adore watching you at work in your tower. Please, if you still refuse to discuss the results of your experiments with me, at least don't deny me that small pleasure. If Viscerad doesn't need you tomorrow evening, come see me. We'll clear everything up over a glass of wine, or two, or more. Your K. Well, well, well. Someone's getting a little bit frisky. Alright, let's see if we can open this. Come on, girl. There we go. Might as well investigate, unless it's a trap. Nah. Alright. I'm sure she'll have lots of useful alchemical ingredients. Wouldn't make sense if she didn't. Let's have a loot. Yep. Tell you what, let's get the torch out. No, no torch? There we go. Alright, let's... Ooh, journeyman weapons repair kit. How is that any different to the apprentice one? Oh, it'll probably increase the repair by more, won't it? So rather than 15%, maybe 30%. Makes sense, makes sense. I hope the witch doesn't, you know, isn't mad at us for looting everything in her little hut. Although I suppose when you have the access to portals, it doesn't really matter, because you can just go anywhere you want. Well, through the portal we go. Okay. Ah, so the pentagram is for the portal itself.
Well, well. Nice.
Very nice. Now this seems a lot more witchy. Okay, so how do
I was
we get
wondering how long it would take you, Geralt. I'm upstairs. Don't be shy.
Keira Metz? So you know she's not some low-born peasant because she has a last name. Keira Metz.
Greetings, Witcher.
Hello. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just having a bath.
Missed a spot.
Where? Hope you didn't come to Gork.
Oh, yes, he did.
No. To talk.
You're
Hold on,
gawking.
wait.
Geralt, you're gawking. Hand me something I can put on. Hands her a pair of slippers. Ta-da! There we go.
Keira Metz, deep in the heart of Velen. Thought you hated the countryside.
I can assure you I do. Now more than ever.
Heard a witch lived out here. Never would have guessed it was King Foltest's former advisor.
I'm so pleased the world's still able to astound you, Geralt. I actually envy you that sense of wonder. Common in children, knights errant, and morons.
Someone's grown irritable. Is that any way to greet an old friend?
I believe I greeted you with a pleasant view. Now tell me what brings you here.
Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Alrighty, so what are you doing in Velen?
So, bet you saw this question coming. What are you doing here?
Let me think. Enjoying the country air? Admiring the unspoilt scenery? Or is it furthering the age-old alliance between the city and its breadbasket? No. I'm in hiding, Geralt. Blind to the state of the world? Don't you see what's happening?
Mean the persecution mages now face?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Radovid's new pastime. Pursuing anyone with a whiff of magic about them. Witch hunters. Sound familiar? Murderers scouring the north from end to end, burning books, hanging soothsayers, torturing herbalists.
So I was going to say this. What's the difference between a witcher and a witch hunter? And I imagine it's because witches do good for all sorts of magical creatures, whereas witch hunters are literally just trying to hunt witches. But I can see how peasants and so on would get confused because they do sound very similar. And they kind of do the same kind of role, almost. Why, Velen?
Picked a strange place to hide.
I didn't pick anything. In the north, Radovid's men hunt sorceresses like fish in a barrel. Nilfgaard controls the south. Where was I to flee?
Emperor does keep mages on a short leash, but he lets them live and ply their trade.
Radovid and Emma differ in every respect except one. They share a deep hatred of the Lodge of Sorceresses. And I was a member.
Not a great club to be a part of then, if you're trying to avoid persecution. Do you like playing the village witch?
So how's it feel to be the village witch?
Horrid.
No joy in having the boundless respect and trust of the local peasantry?
They'd respect anyone who could produce hemorrhoid cream.
Been here a while, haven't you?
Long enough for rot to set in. You cannot possibly imagine how much I detest this place.
The stench is terrible. Alright, back to the topic at hand.
Changing the subject.
Any word from the other sorceresses of the lodge?
Any news of your sisters from the lodge?
None. We can't know too much about one another these days. It's safer that way.
Even tried to contact one another?
I've wanted to many times. But I've no way of knowing who would answer, or who might be listening.
I would imagine that witches should have some secretive means of communication, but I guess even then that it's still open to being intercepted. Alright, I am looking for a certain young woman that you may know about.
I'm looking for a certain young woman.
Oh, really? Who?
Take a wild guess. Someone who quarreled with the witch. Yeah, actually, that is more accurate.
Apparently she quarreled with the local witch.
Someone's been feeding you horse shit. The girls around here are too stupid to quarrel with me.
She's not from here.
You're up to something, Geralt. If I'm to help you, you must tell me what's going on. Who are you looking for?
Ah,
Ciri.
okay.
Ciri?
What was the point in the choice then?
Now I understand the secrecy, not to mention the brooding, the furled brow. And you say she had some sort of problem with a witch?
So you haven't seen her?
I'm certain I haven't. But recently someone asked me about an ashen-haired woman. He claimed she would stand out from the peasant crowd.
And who did the asking?
Who was it?
Not so fast, Geralt. No humble plea, no offering for the witch.
How's a few dozen eggs sound? Is my gratitude good enough? Let's not insult her.
My undying gratitude. Good enough.
It's nothing to sneeze at, but you've a knack for getting into trouble. I should probably ask for something more.
I would have thought a
immediately
favour from a
deliverable.
witcher would be a pretty decent thing to have.
Oh, sod it, don't give me that look. I know it's Ciri we're talking about. It was an elf, this individual who asked about Cirilla. No flea-bitten Scoia'tael slob either, but an elven mage.
What was he doing in Velen?
What was an elven mage doing in Velen?
Well, I tried to ask him, of course, about everything.
Of course.
Oh, but you know how elves are. He asked many more questions than he answered.
What was his name?
He say what his name was?
He didn't. And he wore a mask. Very secretive all around, but I liked him. He was intelligent.
Well, you would have liked him anyway. He was a
Did he
mage.
say what he wanted with Ciri?
Only that they were to meet in Velen. He wished to know if she'd arrived before he did.
Did he leave a message?
He leave any message for her?
No, but he asked that were I to meet her, I should lead her to him.
So you know where to find him.
Yes, he said he found a hideout in some elven ruins near the village of Midcopse. I'll go there with you.
Oh, that'll be handy.
Why? Think I'll have trouble finding this place?
I've unfinished business with this elf. He promised me something, but he never delivered it.
Really,
Besides,
rabbits?
I know you think as I do, that she might be there. And I'd like to see Cirilla too.
I have a feeling we're not going to see Cirilla. Yeah, let's go.
Let's go then.
Yes, let's.
No point in hanging around, twiddling our thumbs. Ciri might be in danger. Well, she's in danger, but the peril may be more urgent than we think. A few hours later, northwest by the village of Byways.
This is the place.
Been here before?
No. I was hoping the elf would return as he'd promised, or else his waif would appear. At any rate, I've no idea what to expect from this place.
Well, let's find out.
I've got 2 swords on my back. It's fine. Also, I imagine you're a witch and you must have some magical spells that you can use in an offensive capacity. Although, why is a dried fruit on a skeleton? Surely it'd be rotten by then. Ah well, we'll just follow Keira and see where we go. Oh, there's definitely 2 people there.
The Wild Hunt.
What? Phantom Riders? That means... I thought they didn't exist.
Feast your eyes on the non-existent then.
How did you get fooled by them as a elven
Navigator
mage?
with them.
What?
Also, really, you don't know what a
Can you
navigator
teleport us
is?
to the other side?
I'd rather teleport us home. Do you really mean to follow them?
Teleport. Hurry up.
Are you actually a coward?
Not sure I like any of this.
You sound like a coward, Keira. I'm wondering whether your reasons for leaving are more self-preservation rather than everything's going to shit. Follow me! Oh, hello, Coda.
Damn portal. Wonder where Keira is now.
Wait, what? Why are we not in the same place? Well then. Oh, lovely. More drowners. Ah, interesting. Geralt has to put the torch away to fight. Like, it makes sense in some cases, but I would have thought that would be more useful to have the torch out so you can see. Drowner? Hello? Hello there. Can you come out to play? I'm not sure I can fight you in the water. Hello? No? He just seems to be doing circles. See, this is their element, right? So, this is why you need to use the crossbow. Also, I just skipped that, so I'm gonna have to look at that again. Sorry. Something to do with tutorial. Crossbow something. Combat, I imagine it would be. So, combat, counterattack, la 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 la. Nope, nothing about that. Is swimming? Yeah, there we go. Swimming is its own thing. So, nothing for crossbows there. Weapons, maybe? Okay, you can do it in R1, blah, 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 blah. Nope. Alright, well, I will have to avoid that then. Alright, let's surface, get a bit of air. And hopefully we can find some solid ground in a minute. I must admit, it does look very dark on my screen right now. I am very glad I got a torch. And we managed to avoid that, so cool. Alright, let's see. Let's go this way first. try and explore this cave a little bit more. Where is this even going? Ah, sealed up doorway. Well, there's no way going that way, so we'll go back around the other way, where the quest marker was pointing us towards. I'm gonna have to say, I don't think Kira's doing very well sort of demonstrating her witchy powers if we got separated on the second portal we used. Alright, let's see if we can make the jump. Yep. And then... yeah! Light him up, light him up! Alright, let's get... whoa! What the hell was that? I'm gonna die. Woo. Yeah. I had a feeling that would happen. Load of the most recent save. It's surprisingly hard when you can't see what's going on. Also, I have no idea what exploded. Like, it's not poisonous gas clouds in a swamp. Or at least I didn't see anything like that. So, yeah. Just getting instantly killed by drowners in the dark. A very visceral fear that most people would probably have. Something grabbing you underwater. Ah, well. Go on, game. You can do it. Oh, the odd sign can put out fires, including burning foes set aflame with the Igni sign. That's useful. But I thought it was a telekinetic knockback. Does that imply that it's pushing the air around and, you know, can fan the flames almost? Alright, let's try this again. Hello, Drowner. Hello. How are you doing? Can I kill you? Yes, thank you. Ooh. See, he is using the torch now. I was going to say, he didn't need to use it two-handed. Alright, let's see. So, backing up. Right, so, you can have the torch out, but you can't do heavy attacks with it. Yeah, only light attacks while the torch is out. Honestly, I like that. That makes a lot of sense. Alright, so now we can dive again. Hold to dive. I'm not going to get the tooltip again for the crossbow, am I? Oh well. Dum-de-dum. Swimming at the bottom of the beautiful briny sea. Alright, and then we can just head on the left path now because we don't need to worry about what's on the right. Let's have some water. Regen the health a little bit. And we'll do a jump. Oh, no. Oh well. Almost made it. Ah, right. So it was poison gas clouds. And I imagine it was me holding the torch that was the main problem. Come on. Ooh. Come on. Ooh. Don't want to get too close to the torch out. Ooh. Still alive. Okay, so. Another drowner. I can see you in the distance. Hello there. How nice of you to come towards me. Come on. There we go. Okay. So, make sure not to step too close to the gas clouds. Alrighty. Just pick up all these drowner tongues and brains while I can. I should probably put this away as we climb up. And then once I'm up the stairs, be able to go up. Ooh, there we go.
Keira?
Hello? Keira, where are you? Okay. Well, now that I'm thinking about it, probably need to repair my silver sword because it's flashing red at me. But I got the Journeyman's Repair Kit, which does 40%. Nice. Yeah, definitely useful picking that up. Yeah, you know what? We'll use that one. 15% is not a great increase, so... Ta-da! Steel sword. How's the steel sword doing? Steel sword is on 58. Yeah, that's fine for the time being. So, where to? Where to?
Keira?
Go this way first, and then we'll try and see if we can make a left. Oh, wow, okay. Wrong way. Hold on, Keira. I'm coming as fast as I can. I really hope there's no poison clouds. Where are you? Behind me? It is extremely hard to see, Keira. I have no idea where I'm going. No? Oh, use your Witcher senses, duh. Right. Looking for red, looking for red. There we go. This way. Really? Really? They're rats.
I hate rats.
Holy shit, they're rats. I thought you were actually under actual mortal peril. What is the point? Are you kidding us, Keira? Okay. Right. I guess I will destroy the rat's nest with signs or bombs. Alright, that's one rat nest done. Here's the other one. Jesus Christ.
Thank you.
Keira, please. Why would you make me do this?
Rats? Could have annihilated them with one spell.
Exactly. You're a witch.
Fine, won't say anything. So what happened to you?
There's something here. Something that distorts teleportation. I've no idea how they managed to get to the other side problem-free.
Wild Hunt's teleportation magic is different. Got specially trained mages for that. Navigators, they call them.
They can have 3 helmsmen and a parrot for all I care. I'll not risk that again.
Let's go. Wild Hunt got a good head start on us, but we still stand a chance.
Have you gone completely mad? We must leave here at once.
And why would you do that? You're scared. We need to find out what the hunt's doing here. Yeah, I don't want to like antagonize her and say, you know, you are a pussy, but I need your help. We need to find out what the hunt's doing.
I gotta know what the Wild Hunt's doing here.
But we came to find the elven mage, not fight the hunt.
If they reach him first, we won't get a chance to talk to him. Besides...
Go on, finish. Wait, you've got some special interest in the hunt. Is this about Ciri? There's something you've not told me, isn't there?
Well, yeah.
Come with me and maybe I will.
Maybe I will.
Are you always like this? I'm beginning to feel sorry for Triss and Yen. Oh, very well. Let's go. Gavella Glan.
Alright. Explore the elven ruins and look for information about the mage. Like, seriously? How? It's rats. Not even big ones. Like skeevers or whatever. Literal small rats.
That's him. That's the elf.
Follow the sign of your sword, eh?
What was that? An illusion?
No. A morphotic projection.
A handy exposition device when people aren't in the same room as you. A what projection?
A what projection?
Something akin to a postbox for mages. Much safer than an ordinary letter, which anyone can intercept en route to its recipient.
It was a message for Ciri.
Message was definitely for Ciri, daughter of the Gull. Laura Doran's heir.
Indeed. It is what the elves would title Ciri. But what was the bit about the sign of her sword? A riddle?
Yeah, not a hard one though. Not if you know Ciri named her sword Tyrell. Swallow.
Come now. Who aside from you would know
Yeah,
that?
exactly.
Might have been the point. Your elven mage secured the passage, hid it, so that only Ciri could find it.
He failed to foresee that someone like you would show up.
Nevertheless, I think he was expecting uninvited guests. Made some preparations. Let's hope the Wild Hunt ran into some obstacles.
Well then, let's go. Do you think following the swallows will suffice?
We'll see.
I would imagine if the Wild Hunt knows so much about Ciri, they would understand that, you know, that message would have been a cryptic thing anyway, and they would have just been like, yeah, alright, we don't really understand what this is about, but we're going to test all avenues no matter what. So...
An old elven hoard.
Must have been how they got here by sea.
what is
How
that?
long ago that was?
Something glowing very
Careful.
green.
That oily yellow vapor, it's toxic.
I hardly need instruction from you.
Hello.
I recognized the Vulpine Morel.
Hello.
Vesemir told me that soon after he'd learned to cast Igni, he tried it out on a patch of these mushrooms.
Terrible idea. What happened?
It exploded.
Well, he survived. And wounds heal awfully quick on young witchers. Come on.
So... hello. Well, I had some practice against wraiths before, so this shouldn't take too long. The other wraith was very much stronger. Ta-da! Ooh. Yep, just having the torch out causes damage. Ooh. Now I forget how long it takes for the gas cloud to come back. Alright, I wonder if Keira can actually do anything to sort of banish the wraiths as well. Oh. Toxic cloud. Ah, no, 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 no. Ooh. Can I have some roasted chicken leg? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so, yeah, I'm not going to be looting any of those chests because it's all hidden in toxic clouds. So, follow the swallow symbols. Do, 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 do. Oh my god, it's so hard. Alright, I'm going to have to make a change. This is extremely dark for me. So, display. Okay. Display gamma, I guess it is. Move the slider until the image is barely visible. The image is barely visible. What image? Like, Right, there's a picture of a wolf. Okay. Okay. I think that's barely visible there. There we go. Hey, how about that? Is that a lot brighter? It looks a lot brighter on my screen. Hopefully it's a lot brighter for you guys as well. Okay. Let's see. Do. Avoid the clouds. Uh-huh. Oh, just more ingredients. Okay, so we need to follow the swallow symbols. I cannot do that now. What? I just tried to jump. There we go. Take all that. Alrighty. Let's have some raw meat.
Swallow. Seems we're headed the right way.
Yay! Good stuff, good stuff. Okay. So let's have a torch out. Not gonna lie, the gamma does seem to be washing out some of the colours in this. Well, I would prefer to be able to see than not be able to see. Wandering in the dark. Well then. Ooh, level
Similar to
5.
that other pillar with the projection.
The obvious route is not always the best.
Fordo sol esser. Sirel. before the sol eser Hazel Kelpie.
Kelpie? Does he mean that sea monster?
No, that's what Ciri named her mare. Horse could apparently gallop like a demon.
Good name for a horse. So, shall we look for it?
Yes, let us look for something associated with the Kelpie.
Gavella Glan.
So that's a swallow, obviously. Now we need to find a Kelpie. So that is a kraken. That's a dog. Go into this side. Oh, there's lots of people
I
around.
wonder what all this means. They look hastily scribbled on with lime.
Alright, let's see. Well, alright, let's examine this and then examine the next one, and Geralt will tell us that we're wrong.
A sea monster. Looks a bit like a Karen.
Mm-hmm.
Geralt, what the hell is that?
Sorry, what? Hello? What?
Another security measure. Damn it all.
Oh. They're race, but they've copied our... That's really weird. They've copied our... They're like our illusions of ourselves. Holy shit.
No, can you defeat yourself?
I had no idea raids could do this kind of thing.
Nations believe they are
Some just shit downs. Know exactly which one of you's real. Now focus on the fight.
Focus on the fight, Keira.
Anything like that ever happened to you before?
Well, almost. While back, a certain Doppler took a shot at impersonating me.
Yes?
What happened then?
He hated being me. Felt uncomfortable. Dopplers are kind-hearted by nature.
Oh, that's good.
Hunting dog. Can't see any connection to Kelpie.
No connection. Whoa.
Must you touch everything?
What? Oh. Okay. My bad,
Geralt,
my bad.
Are you alright?
You might say so.
So don't touch the things that are wrong. Okay, lesson learned. Okay. So the Kelpie must be something to do down, maybe? Yeah, it seems to be localized in this room, so it's not the dog, it's not the Karen, so it must be down there. Which makes sense because, you know, Kelpies are water creatures. Also, they're Scottish for some reason.
Drawing of a horse. Clue for Ciri. Must be.
Mm-hmm. So I guess we have to go underwater then. So yeah, it's always weird to me that there are certain... Oh my god, I cannot see a goddamn thing. Alright, I'm going to head in the direction of the minimap because this is basically pitch black for me. No, okay, need to head back into that area. Can we open the lockbox? Loot. Dorian sword, nice. Alright, let's surface. So... What are those? I assume those are just monsters in other rooms, but we clearly saw the Kelpie message here, so... I guess just dive again. Right, let's see. Okay. Head in this direction, I guess, even though it's not necessarily the correct way. Well, I guess we'll just keep heading this way. Must lead somewhere. Aha! Kelpie. Hello there.
Kelpie. Another horse. Almost exactly like the last one. Let's see what this does.
Geralt, I don't know what you did, but it worked. Come back here.
Alright, we'll do. Dum da dum da dum.
Look, they're opening. Let's go.
Well then. Explore new chambers with Keira, why not?
Well, now I know what distorted my efforts at teleportation. This very portal.
And I know why I landed in that drowner nest.
You should be pleased you emerged from the portal in one piece.
And everyone still wonders why I hate to be teleported.
We must try to activate it.
Okay. So, we're looking at the swallow here.
I think that's a swallow. sure it's safe?
Of course. The elven mage prepared this passage for Ciri. Come on now.
Right, you first. Because there are probably many horror stories of, you know, basically the mishaps that happen when you disapparate, where your limbs come apart.
Gavella Glan. It's grown awfully quiet.
Is that bad?
It has.
A bit like the calm.
Is that a
before storm.
golem in the background? Looks like a mech. It is a golem. Huh. Interesting. Alright, before I forget, let's add some ability points. So, strength training. Let's add some more strength, shall we? Yep, that's what we want to do. Oh, we actually got an extra slot. Cool. Well, that's very handy, actually, because we can put our strong back one on. Ta-da! Don't have to worry about getting over encumbered now.
I've a bad feeling about this.
Hello.
Just wonderful.
Alright, let's put the weapon away. This torch away, rather. We can do some actual heavy hits. Kira's doing a very good job of being a decoy here. Just keep doing heavy attacks. Back it up. Back it up. I imagine fire isn't actually very effective against the golem, but no reason to swap out for anything just yet, because I am managing to just slam him against. Combo, combo, combo. There we go. And we've got a bestiary entry for golems.
Gavella Glan.
Continue
And that
exploring the
would be that.
ruins.
I knew we'd manage.
That's so? Make sure and tell me beforehand next time.
My intuition's a fine instrument, Witcher. Don't underestimate it. I've some very good feelings about you, for instance. In several domains.
What is that supposed to mean? Anyway, I'm actually... Let's have a look at that bestiary entry for the golems. So, golems. Is it an elementer? It is. If want us to break through this wall, we're gonna need 20 sappers, 7 mules, and 100 weight of saltpeter, or 1 golem. Vilmer brass foreman at Mount Carbon. Golems are mindless matter brought to life by a spell. They obey their creator's orders without question. Their boundless strength, ability to withstand pain, endless patience, and the fact that they need not one jot of food or drink makes them the best servants or guards anyone could ask for. Once provoked, they will not tire of battle until they have either crushed their opponent or themselves crumbled into dust, and they are vulnerable against bombs and elemental oil. Well then. Don't have any elemental oil, but we'll probably get some at some point. Alrighty, so let's light this, why not? Have a bit of light in here. Do it on the same on the other side. And yeah, let's investigate the room a little bit. Ooh, a chest. Ta-da! Okay. Alright, looks like we need to climb up here. And just make our way through the dungeon.
Once you finally find Ciri, what will you do? Any plans?
Oh, I don't know, just save the world. She is like the chosen one. Alright.
Imagined it. How it will transpire. What will she say? What will she look
We already know what she looks like.
I'm sorry for getting ahead of myself. At times I forget.
Stop being so impudent, Keira.
We hardly know each other. Certainly not enough to discuss personal matters.
But enough to see each other naked.
Got that feeling again?
Gargoyle? What is with all the different types of creatures around here? Oh, those are very chubby gargoyle. They don't look very... Not very similar to the ones in the old cartoon. They don't look very agile either. Alright, let's put this torch away. Dum de dum. Critical hits, critical hits. I wonder if Keira can actually die here. That would be interesting. Ooh, look at all the elemental
Look,
essence.
they're opening. Let's go.
Wait, what?
Gavella Glad.
We just came from that direction, though. I suppose there's nothing else really to do in here, then? Ooh, lots of crossbow bolts there. No, that's the dead end. Okay, well, that was just a trap. Fair enough. Moving back, and... yeah, I was trying to like that, and it doesn't seem like you actually can. I suppose that's a hint that that's the wrong direction.
Teleport over there.
We must activate it quickly. I've a feeling another golem's about to surprise.
Another swallow.
Look, it worked. Come on.
Ta-da! This is a very interesting dungeon.
Look, we've managed to cross the bridge. This is where we saw the wild hunt.
Great. Means they're way ahead of us. Come on.
I'm getting the feeling that Kira's a little bit ditzy.
Wild hunt. Definitely.
They destroyed the mage's sentries. They didn't come here for a friendly chat with the elf.
Meaning you ever thought they might have?
So, are these golems actually dead, or are they just frozen? Because I have a feeling they could ambush us at any point. Like, there's so many of them.
Froze 'em before they could attack.
Just waiting for them to come alive again.
Shut up!
Seem to be very close to them. I'd be surprised if they don't know they're being followed at this point. Okay. What is going on with that blur effect? Summoning ice creatures? Whoa.
What is this?
The white frost. Mage from the hunt summoned it. Can you see all those cracks it's blowing through?
They're too far. We must get closer. I shall shield us with Demetia Crest Surge. Stand at my side.
Eredin? Who the hell is Eredin? Alright, well, keep close to Keira. Now Keira can die. Interesting, okay. So... there's a lot of fancy music going on, but there's not actually a lot of threat. Like, nothing's attacking us. So, am I just supposed to... this is an escort mission, right?
Want me to go?
Hounds of the Wild Hunt?
It's just cover me.
Monsters, monsters, hello. Hello there. Hound of the Wild Hunt. Time to attack you. Back we go. Alright, let's put the torch away. I don't think I need the torch right now. There's enough glowing blueness. Hello. Very awkward. Whoop. Come on. Back. Da, 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 da. Fire damage. See, fire damage should be mega effective on frost creatures. There we go. Alright, well, no! Wrong way, cats. Yeah, you spoke too soon. Whoop. Let's heal up a little bit. Gotta admit, this probably not the most interesting way they could have done this. Like, literally just defending Keira from wild dogs as she casts a magic spell. Yes, kill the creatures emerging from the rift. Will do. Try and stay in the shield as much as possible. Yo, no! You're dying. I'm glad that Geralt's sword swings don't damage Keira herself. And go. Oh, they recover health while they're outside of the magic shield. Ooh, back we go. Alright. Last dumpling. Apple. Dried fruit. Just go through all of the supplies. Fried meat. Yeah, there we go. That should do. So for someone who's afraid of rats, she is fairly sturdy against the hounds of the wild hunt. I guess it's just a mental thing with the rats rather than actual magical ability. Dun, dun. Alright, doggies, come out to play.
I like that silver.
Yeah, na-na. Ba-da, ba-da. You'd think the Wild Hunt would have stronger minions. Like, obviously this is a video game convention in that they can't have you get murdered by minions instantly, but even so, these don't seem very strong. Alright, let's finish this off. Back up, back up. Hounds of the Wild Hunt. Alright, back up, back up. There we go. The rule of threes. 3 portals. Always in video games. Yeah, more experience. Okay.
Keira! What's wrong?
It'll pass. That took a great deal.
Just don't faint on me.
Just don't faint on me.
Now, in your firm embrace, not a new life.
Okay.
Love to be able to say we could stay here a while and rest.
I know. We must go on.
Like, I don't get what the timed choice on that was supposed to be. Is there a romance option for Keira?
They blocked the passage. Maybe I can try.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, make no mistake, Keira. I don't want you fainting because you're a very useful companion to have in this dungeon, which I'm unable to do these things by myself. Like, I don't think I could have done that.
Come, we might still catch them.
I don't know, they've got a fairly decent head start on us now.
Pretty tough slog.
Good thing I came with you. You'd never have managed without me, would you?
He awaits us.
Okay. We're gonna get cutscene as soon as we land down. Let's have some Kid Winnie Stout then. Oh, nice. Drunk vision. Yeah, I wasn't sure what that blur effect we were getting before was. That seemed a bit strange. Oh well, you can actually get properly drunk. Yeah, maybe not. That would not be a good time. Okay, so I don't know how long this drunk vision lasts for, but if it lasts for a little bit longer, then I might as well just head off into the cutscene. It might disappear by the time we actually fight the creature. So, are you a normal dude? Ooh, cool axe though. Skull face. Very confident to take us on by himself.
You're stubborn, Dawn.
I have no idea what Dawn is.
I shall help you.
Step back.
Stop telling me what to do.
Ooh.
I wonder how long you last.
Nithral. This dude's a chump. Like, I don't even see how he can even last against the two of us. Back it up. Ooh, okay, maybe not so much of a chump as I thought. Oh, he's got a magic. Ooh, okay. Opening a passage.
Stay calm. Focus.
Oh, okay. So this is an ad fight. I'm going to stay in my protective shield while you fight these dogs. There we go. And one more. It's going to be very weird fighting him with drunk vision. Woo. Well, that drunk vision didn't last very long. Back it up. Oh, did he heal while he's in the shield? Okay. Yes, this guy is not a chump. Alright, back it up, back it up. Okay. Sneak in a few hits. Let's have some bread. I am glad I used that journeyman's weapon repair kit on the silver sword, because it is, again, quite low down. Right, I should probably shield sometimes. Okay. Back it up. Eat that bread. More portals? No? I'm surprised he's not done the dog summoning again. Woo.
Come on, come closer.
Dicing with death a little bit. I don't think I actually have any more consumable items to heal myself with. So this is going to be it. Back up, back up. Yep, magic shield again. Where's it come from? Here. Doggies! Doggies! Can I kill them as they come out? Ooh, no. Do not want to do that. That causes damage. Oh my god, he heals so much. Come on, get the dog, get the dog, take the dog. Kill the dog. Okay. Holy shit. He recovers so much health. Okay, so this dude knows what he's about. Alright. So I wonder if him summoning the dogs is a time thing. Ooh. I have a feeling I'm gonna die. Come on. Oh wow, that just went through that. Okay. Well, better luck next time, I guess. It's hard to tell what he's weak to. Now, I realize I'm sticking with Igni for most of it, but yeah, him getting knockback might help, maybe. But it's just the way he recovers so much health. God damn. I didn't think he was going to recover that much for the second time. Oh wow, you can actually do instant kills on your horse? That's nice. Mutations change the way certain signs work. Piercing Cold lets Geralt freeze opponents with the Ard sign. Wow. The Lodge of Sorceresses is a secret political cabal made of the most powerful female magic wielders in the world. So is Yennefer one of them? Also, I don't think I have any better weapons to wield, so that silver sword, Witcher silver sword I've got is probably the best thing I've got. Don't think there'll be anything better. Now, question is, can I meditate before going into this fight?
Thanks for your help. Pretty tough slog.
Good thing I came with you. You'd never have managed without me, would you? Come now, admit it.
Yeah.
I'll admit it.
Never.
Alright, so let us meditate for an hour. Okay. And we are now at full health. Because he wasn't going anywhere.
He surely awaits us.
Do we get the cutscene again? Yes, okay, so we can skip this now.
You're stubborn, Dwarf.
Geralt,
Right, was I supposed to hold square to skip that? I don't know. That wasn't very clear. Alright, so... Ooh, come on. Jesus Christ, he's not getting staggered at all. Holy shit. Oh my god. Alright, let's get drunk again. Alright, I should probably play this a little bit smarter. Alright. Whoa! Okay, landed straight into that. Alright, let's kill the dogs again. Stop getting locked onto the guy in the middle. That would be helpful. Another dog over there. There we go. Alright. Take the hits. Take the opportunities. Like, it doesn't seem like I'm locking onto him. I guess it is. The icon to do it, though, is just not there. Ooh. Right. Come on, lock on. Too far away. I wonder if you can lure him towards the torches around the side of the arena, whether that makes a difference. Yeah, I think this works. Dodge to the side and heavy attack. Dodge to the side and heavy attack. Ah. Okay. Hopefully that recovering health works over a bit more time. Back up. Don't want to be in the rift. Don't want to be in the rift. God damn. It recovers so much health though. How are you supposed to fight that? Like, he's almost at full health again. Jesus. Oh, okay. So, dodge, heavy. 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 Getting into the rhythm. One more. There we go. Holy shit. That was harder than I thought it would be.
Let's look around.
if I have my knickers on straight, this looks like the elves' laboratory.
If you've got your knickers on straight. Jesus, you come out with the weirdest things, Keira. Alright, I'm just going to double check. That inventory that I have, how much food do I have? Food and drink? Yeah, it's all gone. Okay. Well then, we'll just have to make do. Actually, we'll not have to make do. Meditate. Let's meditate for an hour. Ta-da! There we go.
Right, let's watch this message.
Tyrell, this place is no longer safe. Do not tarry.
Why are you
here
not
long.
speaking in the common tongue?
Trust no one. And above all, beware the witches of Crookback Bog. Try to reach the place where last we were together.
Mm-hmm.
Where last we were together, not much to go on.
No, it's not a message for you, Geralt. That's the point.
Damn it.
Perhaps it's best he didn't leave a clearer message. The Wild Hunt broke in here. Surely they saw the projection.
They searched everything, and if they had more time, they'd probably have torn the place to the ground. But that doesn't change the fact that we haven't learned anything. Not about the elf, not about Ciri.
Well, we know they were well acquainted and traveling together.
I wonder why they split up.
Wonder why they split up.
Perhaps because the Wild Hunt was on the elf's trail and Ciri would be safer if they did.
Oh, the other way around.
The witches of Crookback Swamp.
Crookback Bog.
Keira, if you're hiding something...
But I didn't say...
Do you know these witches?
You know these witches?
I've never met them, but I've read of them. In an old manuscript I found in one of the huts in the village. It mentions the village witches venturing into Crookback Bog at times to liaise between the villagers and the crones, the ladies of the wood. The crones appear to be intolerant of outsiders, but they help the local folk. Apparently, they stopped the spread of the plague in Velen.
What's your take on this?
I'd love to shrug it off as the nattering of so many old women, yet throughout my first fortnight in Velen, I had horrible nightmares. Something was calling me out into the swamps. One night, I decided to enter the dream consciously, render it lucid. I confronted the thing directly. It broke contact at once. Peaceful nights ever since.
How did you confront it, though? You didn't mention the witches before. Why?
Why didn't you say anything earlier? I told you Ciri had a run-in with a witch.
Well, I had no idea you meant them. If I'd told you something, you would have rushed off to find them. But we needed first to confirm that Ciri was here, didn't we?
Yeah, that makes sense. In fact,
I shall tell you everything now.
that's something that a witcher should do.
Now, after I safely led you through the cave.
I can't believe you'd think so poorly of me. Perhaps you do bear a grudge against sorceresses.
Geralt has been a lot more aggressive than I wanted him
Imagine
to with that
where
option.
comes from.
How do I find the witches?
How do I find them?
The swamps are vast, dangerous, but they say the crones mark the way for peasants who wish to visit them. The manuscript mentions a chapel in Crookback Bog, and from that chapel one must follow a trail of treats.
Treats?
Trail of
Of
treats.
course. They didn't read you bedtime stories at Kaer Morhen. All normal folk know that witches live in gingerbread houses poised atop chicken legs.
Ugh.
I'll have to see that to believe it.
Take the tome and
I don't
read
think
it.
chicken legs are a very good foundation for
I
a
truly
witch's
do believe
house.
you'll find your Cirilla.
The Ladies of the Wood.
All right then. As a start, let's look for a way out of here.
Good idea.
Well, before we do that, Ladies of the Wood.
Why do we even come?
So we picked up something. Ladies of the Wood. It is a book, so should be under quest items. Ladies of the Wood. The gods have abandoned us. The mighty of this earth care not for our fate. Only the ladies of the wood watch over Velen. In foul times, when plague and famine reap their harvest, we must beg the ladies for help. If they see fit, they will hear our pleas and knock back fortune's foul blows. This is how one begs help from the ladies. Find a child, young and innocent, and take it to Crookback Bog. Seek out the ladies' shrine, 'tis where the trail of treats begins. Set the child off on the trail, and it shall follow the sweet track and find the good ladies. The child will never want for anything again, for the ladies are kind and generous. Yeah, I doubt that very much. Stand before their shrine, pronounce your supplication, and the good ladies will hear, for they see and hear all that takes place in their domain. If you made the offering as it must be done, your plea shall be heard. Ah, the Ladies of the Wood and Jenny of the Woods. So, Jenny of the Woods, eh? Midcopse have been having some trouble with these people. Oh, so Jenny of the Woods must be who Keira was having dreams about. Interesting. Okay. Alright, let's have a look-see. Elder Blood? Find the crones of Crookback
What's
Bog.
this?
The potion I gave him. Seems he saw a use for it. Drank
What
it.
was the potion? That would be more useful than telling me it was a potion and he used it. Tell me what it was. Alright, well, okay. Let's get some salt and pepper. Ooh, oh, nice. After the white frost. Spring ash down, dreamy hills, past sparkling waters, Tia Nile drifts slowly, softly, silently into oblivion. Sage lips blacken, frosted bones quiver, before an icebound eye can blink in distant skies, I will watch your descent. And Elder Blood. What exactly is the Elder Blood? According to some, it is a powerful elven curse passed from generation to generation. Those in whose veins the infamous Hen Ikea flows are said to carry death and destruction with them, to sow hatred and disdain in the hearts of men. It was from this contaminated blood that Ithline prophesied an Avenger would be born, a destroyer of nations and worlds. Others claim the Elder Blood is an extremely rare inherited talent, granted control over time and space to a degree unattainable even to elven sages. Sadly, few bearers of this gift have been able to control it in full. This merely partial mastery inevitably leads to sudden outbursts of the power that take the form of unpredictable, uncontrollable, and thus extremely dangerous explosions. Behind the dark legends about the curse of the Elder Blood lies the truth of these tragic cases. For obvious reasons, the bearers of the Elder Blood were always subjects of great interest to the world's mighty and to mages alike. The former counted on the truth of Ithline's prophecy, on an Avenger being born who could destroy worlds, and who they could thus use for their purposes. As for the latter, they hoped to harness the magic of Hen Ikaya to broaden their own knowledge and powers. Ultimately, however, all these plans were for naught. The Elder Blood line broke off with the disappearance of the heiress to the Nilfgaardian crown, Cyrilla Fiona Ellen Rhiannon. Well then. Just sort of solidifying that Ciri is very much the mega chosen one that will bring ruin to the entire world, or save it. The Bear Legend. The Berserkers do not constitute a separate clan in terms of blood or lineage. They are instead a family forged by warriors who have heard the call of the bear and answered it by abandoning their loved ones and joining the community of mountain dwellers. Not every man who seeks to join it is accepted into the Brotherhood. The candidates must first pass difficult trials, which usually end in their death. The last trial is the hardest. It's called the Trial of the Bear's Triumph, but few outside the Brotherhood have ever witnessed it, and none know what those who undergo it must endure. Quite curiously, the inhabitants of Skellige themselves know very little about the Berserkers, or Veldkarls, as they call them. They do not like to call about these man-bears, not with outsiders, and not even amongst themselves. Well... And we got a decoction for Dopplers. Botchlings.
What's this?
Oh, is that the potion again? Okay.
Seems he saw a use for it.
Yeah, alright, you got it, you got it, you said it. Ooh. Introduction to Applied Magic. Magic is the science of harnessing, subduing, and making use of the power of the elements. It is also an incarnation of chaos, which is why no one without proper training should ever dabble in any of its domains. Expert mages make of magic an art, but the road to virtuosity leads through years of practice, study, and hard work, and requires a considerable amount of required inborn talent. Magic was implanted in our world through the conjunction of the spheres, and was discovered to be living, changeable, and controllable beings shortly thereafter. The name of the first mage, the one who first discovered this talent within himself and grappled with its power, is unknown. We do know, however, that in a relatively short period of time after the discovery of magic groups began to form in which talented beings could work together in developing their abilities, this period is usually considered the beginning of magic as a science, and these groups the prototypes of magic schools. The fundamental planes from which one might draw magic power are earth, water, air, and fire. In the tome which you currently hold, each of these will have a separate chapter dedicated to it, ordered according to the level of difficulty and danger associated with the elements discussed. And it goes on for much longer than that. Loot. Lots of stuff. Assassin's Gauntlets. Ooh. Right. Vitriol is a formula.
Mysterious mage herbalist. Mysterious mage herbalist.
So it's just 2 points to do the same thing. Okay, so use your Witcher senses to find the shrine that marks the start of the Trail of Treats.
Strange. My medallion's trembling, but there's nothing here. What's with this wall?
It's illusory.
It's an illusion. I sensed it as well.
Hit it with your sword.
I expected we might run into such things, so I brought this.
That seems very fancy.
What?
The Eye of Nahalani. It dispels illusions. It's easy enough to build, so you're welcome to this one. It's bound to come in handy.
See, we knew Keira
And
was going to be
each time
useful.
it does, you will think of me.
Thanks.
Okay. When you notice a shimmer in the air, walk towards it. When you are close, press X to dispel the illusion. Alright, we'll work on the Dark Souls 2 system then, eh? Interact. Ta-da.
Simple, isn't it?
Very simple.
Let's see where the passage leads.
Alright, after you, Keira.
Do you feel that? A flow of fresh air from the left. Must be an exit that way.
Good. Let's get out of here.
Wait, there's still the magic lamp.
Magic lamp.
The magic what now?
Lamp. The elf promised it to me in exchange for my help. And since his return here seems doubtful, I must retrieve it myself.
How do you know it's in here?
If I can find it, that is. Will you help?
Sure. Yeah, I'll help.
Yeah, I'll help.
Splendid. Come then.
I mean, you've helped me out quite a lot, giving me that thing that can dispel
glad.
illusions.
We're certain to find something here.
I suppose we will. I wonder what she's like if you decide not to do that.
Looks like another damned riddle to me.
Another damned riddle.
Inscription here.
What does it say?
Show me.
Can you translate the inscription? I can decipher maybe a third, but that third doesn't make much sense.
Give me a minute. I was never any good at the high variant of the Elder Speech. Alright. This might seem a bit literal. I'm afraid I can't replicate its sophisticated internal
Just say
rhymes.
friend.
Just translate it to make sense.
4 guardians, 4 flames, standing proud in a line. The first to light his fire dared not march on the end. The second, by the first, played a woeful lament. The third kept close to his faithful beast. The fourth marched not beside the first, yet like the second played a tune. And thus they stood o'er their queen, who slept beneath flickering stars.
Sounds like a riddle, all right.
Okay, let's repeat the inscription. So, yeah, just do it
Mind
again.
repeating the riddle?
4 guardians, 4
4 guardians, 4 flames in a line.
standing proud in a line. The first to light his
First
fire
is not on the
dared
end.
not march on the end.
Second just plays a
The
tune.
second, by the first, played a woeful lament. The
Third is next to a
kept
beast.
close to
Fourth
his
is
faithful
not
beast.
next to the first, but also plays a
The
tune.
fourth marched not beside the first, yet like the second played a tune.
Okay.
And thus they stood o'er their queen, who slept beneath flickering stars.
So light the guardian's flames in a particular order.
All right, let's see if we can solve this.
Okay, light the braziers in the correct order. So, this one is number 3, because he has a faithful beast. This one, not sure on yet. This one, also not sure on. This one also. Okay, so, how many are there? Just 4? Just 4. Okay. So, first is not on the end and doesn't play a tune.
Lit up like a charm.
Fourth is not next to number 1, but also plays a tune. So, that is number 4. So the second must be this one, which plays a woeful lament.
Let's try it. Just gotta figure out the order.
Wait. Something just happened.
Yeah.
Behind that wall, a movement.
Okay. Third one's his
Let's
faithful
try
beast.
it. Just gotta figure out the order.
4 statues, each like.
And then this one. Ta-da! Hey. Sorry about that, guys. OBS just decided to disconnect for some reason. Hopefully it's back now. I'm just going to give it a couple of seconds. I'm going to do a little test. OBS just decided to... Yeah, there we go. Can you guys still hear? Let's see. Can you guys still hear? Hopefully it's back now. There we go. Okay. Turn that down again. Alright, sorry about that. For some reason, yeah, OBS just disconnected. Let's get back into this.
He's helping Ciri.
Possible. This what you're looking for?
Uh-huh.
That's an
So
interesting
what's
lamp.
it supposed to do?
I hope I'll be able to activate it. Let's leave this place, shall we?
That was extremely quick. I was expecting that to be taking a lot more time. Also, I was kind of expecting it to be like a genie lamp. I'm not gonna lie. So I guess we're done. Well then. Nothing else to do. We can finally get on our way to Crookback Bog. I wonder if people
We go.
who decide not to do that quest with her feel bad about how easy it was to find that.
Something here. There's that artifact Keira gave me.
Ah. Ta-da. Hello. We have a boat.
At last. But it was worth it, right? You learned something about Ciri in the end.
Mm-hmm.
Something important. Do you intend to venture into Crookback Bog? You must tell me about it after.
Well, you're not coming with
I
us?
know that I'll get the chance.
Geralt, there are two types of men. Those who see opportunity and take advantage, and those who forge the opportunities themselves.
Mm-hmm. What's that supposed
I've
to mean?
always seen you as an example of the latter. Besides, I've a favour to ask you. So, visit me sometime?
Yeah, I guess. Be sure to stop by. Yeah, why not?
I'll stop by. You can be sure.
In that case, I shall be waiting.
See ya, Keira.
Well, wasn't that very nice? We had a very... Literally just make portals out of anywhere. Why even bother having other forms of transportation? Well, we did it. Where is this? An invitation from Keira Metz. Talk to Keira. Right, first off, let's have a look at our quest log, because we don't want to be doing something... level 6. That's not bad. Wild at Heart is talking to the hunter Nielen. And Ladies of the Wood is Crookback Bog. Okay, so we've got a few leads to go on. But yeah. What is this? Can I climb on board? No? Yes? Can I make the boat go? Boats! With its raging rivers, deep oceans, and broad lakes nestled in mountain valleys, the world contains many areas inaccessible on foot or horseback. To get to them, you must either swim or sail. Look for boats along shorelines and at locations marked with the harbour symbol. Be careful, if your boat smashes into rocks or other obstacles, it will become damaged and might even sink. Right, before we do... okay, yeah, I can press X. Before we do that, where actually are we? So that's where you can land the boat. Okay. Wait. How far away do... We started all the way up here. Didn't we? Yeah, we must have done. Because that's where the marker for Keira is. Well then. So... we have a boat here. We also got some undiscovered locations here. How many undiscovered locations do we have? 1 out of 49 for boats? Wow. 58 undiscovered locations. Interesting, interesting. Alright, well, I was debating whether to use the boat, but I think it'll be more fun to have a look at what these undiscovered locations are. Hopefully there'll be something interesting, but if not, then we can always skip out. Leave the helm. Leave the helm. There we go. Alright. Northwards to the undiscovered locations. Let's have a brisk jog. Hopefully I don't get jumped by level 12 monsters or whatever is around here. Right, what we got? We have... nothing? Really? I'm right on top of a marker though. Unless it's below me, but why would it be below me? It might be a cave, I guess. Alright, well. Not seeing an opening. It's very strange having an undiscovered location marker here. Whoa! Okay, yes, they are. Level 13 monsters. Let's go on that boat, shall we? To be fair, I do need to repair my swords as well. That is a bigger issue than not being able to fight level 13 monsters. So we will just make our way back into town, I guess. And we'll take a nice little boat trip as well. So accelerate by holding X, stop by holding square. Alright. Okay, so this clearly doesn't take any wind into account. I always liked sailing in games. Like, it's a very relaxing thing to do, but also gives the feeling of a big epic adventure. Am I heading in the right way? Maybe I want to go this way a little bit. Let's double check, actually. World map. So, yeah, that's where we want to go. Like, playing the Wind Waker on the GameCube made that game feel so much bigger than it actually was, just because you had to do manual sailing and you had to change the direction of the wind. You had to make sure that you got fishing bait for the fish that can draw for the map for you. And if you didn't do that, it felt like you were just adventuring on your own in like an unknown land, because everything had been destroyed because of the Great Flood and everything. And it just added a lot to it, I thought. Although, I'm not going to lie, I was very much appreciating the changes they made to Wind Waker HD, where instead of having to manually change the wind, you just have the swift sail, and you not only travel faster, but you don't need to worry about the direction of the wind. And they've done the same kind of thing here. Because, yeah, I mean, it might have been a bit more realistic to have to focus on the wind, but it wouldn't be fun. In fact, I'm surprised that Nintendo went that far with having to change the wind manually, and, you know, I guess it adds another level of interactivity, but at the same time, it's not necessarily fun. But because the world is actually a lot smaller than the sailing suggests, I think they thought, yeah, we'll get away with it. Although many people did complain about the fact that the Triforce quest had you backtracking over loads and loads of different like squares on the map. But I actually liked that. Again, speaking as a child who had not many games to play, so yeah. Oh, there's not actually a harbour here. Okay, well, let's see. World map? Well, we're about here, so I guess we'll just leave the boat here. There's not really any way to tie it up or anything, so yeah, don't mind me, drowners. Excuse me. Off we go. Wow, there's a lot of drowners around. Just skirt the side of the lake. Okay, town should be pretty close. Yeah, here we go. Keira, hello. What's with this green mystical mist?
The rats, why did he need them?
Bloody rodents. Better to have stuffed them with a poison or crushed them into a pulp with a shovel, but no.
Did you see what he did with them?
No, can't eavesdrop? Okay. Hello, Keira. Ah, you only get this if you did the magic lamp.
Keira, what are you doing?
Geralt. You gave me quite a start.
But nay, the mage says, bring me rats and healthy ones. Not something the cat dragged in.
This the lamp from the elf's hideout? And what's this about rats?
Nothing important. I'll explain later. Now tell me, to what do I owe the pleasure?
That seems a bit rude to ignore him. Okay, so we've already done those. Why did you want a magic lamp?
Why do you want the lamp?
You just witnessed why. To communicate with lost souls.
Lost souls.
Didn't know you were interested in that kind of magic.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Why'd the elf promise you the lamp?
We traded for it. He needed powerful magic and sensed I was no common wart charmer. I brewed him a potion. To delay nervous tissue degeneration, stave off memory loss or some such.
Who'd he want to use it on?
He didn't say.
You didn't ask? Alright, let's see if I can buy stuff from you.
Bet the old
I
witch
doubt
who
you've
lived
got
here left you a
some
bunch of interesting sundries.
repair kits,
She
but
did indeed.
might as well check.
I gather you'd like a look.
Very much so.
Yes, let's have a look to see, shall we? Also, we do have a lot of gold. Ooh, she sells lots of things. Okay. Potions of Clearance. Returns all ability points spent to develop abilities, so you can redistribute them. Interesting. So, you can actually just go ahead and reallocate all your points. That's good, that's good. And then this is just minor upgrades to the rune stones. Yeah, extra chance to stagger, more adrenaline points. Greater glyphs increases sign intensity. Okay, very expensive, very expensive. So, there are a lot of diagrams there. Manuscript page for alchemy formula. Travel between worlds. Read for additional information. Don't need applied magic. The Lodge of the Sorceresses. Yeah, you know what? Buying books in this seems actually useful rather than in Skyrim where they just seem to be kind of like flavor text. So I'll definitely pick up those books. But let's have a look, see. Kibreth and Draconid Oil. Yeah, you know what? I've got money to spend. Let's buy some of this stuff. So we've got this and that. Northern Wind. A bomb that explodes on impact. Wow, that's expensive. Vampire Oil. Okay. Before we do that, let's see. Elder Blood we've already read. We'll take this. We'll take that. And we'll also take that. Okay, so 181 gold left. Chortler. Beast Oil. Beast Oil seems useful. General Purpose. Ooh, Black Blood. Okay. A lot of these things I'll probably explore myself. Maybe off stream. But better to have them than not, I would say. And 43, yeah, I think we could probably leave it like that. Is there anything I can sell to her? I can sell the gold ruby rings. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Is there anything else? No, I don't want to sell that key. Pure silver. Not worth it. So let's get that last one here. Can I get another one actually? Might be able to. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I have cleaned out my pockets of money. And I realize I shouldn't have done that because I probably needed to buy the armor repair kit and food and water. Ah well. Ah well. We'll come to it later. Okay, so you said you had a request for me.
Mentioned you wanted something from me.
I did, and still do. The Cursed Isle on Lake Windammer. You've heard of it, I'm sure. The local peasants mumble incessantly about it, about the wraiths that haunt it. They claim none who go there return.
How'd it come to be cursed?
That's what I don't know. I must break this spell, yet I've been unable to identify its source.
Gotta know something.
Scraps. The curse is somehow linked to the tower where Serad, the lord of these lands, took refuge when Nilfgaard invaded.
Serad, not
Claims
Viscerad.
in the village are that peasants, desperate of hunger, sailed to Fyke Isle to beg for food. Met their end there. It was a massacre. So, will you please help me lift this curse? You're so good at these things.
Oh, flattery will get you everywhere. Viscerad had all the peasants killed?
So the peasants who went to the island for food, this lord had them murdered?
The villagers say he had them poisoned.
A real gentleman.
Well, I never met him. But he certainly didn't seem such a cruel man, judging by what a mage from the Isle told me.
A mage lived on the island? Did you know him? Where is he now?
We were friends. Sadly, he died that day as well. Very few survived. Yet even those who escaped the Isle soon suffered agonizing deaths. Strangely, they did not seem to have been poisoned.
The curse of Tutankhamun? Why do you want to lift the curse, though?
Why are you so intent on this?
I'm not. The local peasantry is. The Isle, miss. You've got to lift the charm. You're a good witch, a great witch. There's no end to it.
Uh-huh. See, I thought you didn't care for the locals. The great witch you are.
I failed to lift the curse, and they could conclude I'm not so great. Not enough to conceal me from the witch hunters and risk getting sent to the gallows themselves.
So it is
What
self-preservation.
others think, your image, that's all you care about.
The point is, listen, I didn't flee to these wilds just to stupidly get caught because some boar with grit under his fingernails grows annoyed with me.
Well, I imagine that would actually happen to women a lot in this day and age, so I'll help you, why not?
Alright, I'll help.
I knew you'd find it irresistible. Naturally, you'll need to sail to Fyke Isle.
Fine. What then?
Well, the spirits who wander the Isle, you must establish a rapport with them. Don't know how, but they could point us in the direction of the curse's source.
And is
Think
that
they'll be willing
why
to
you
chat?
need the magic lamp?
Of course, provided you take my magic lamp with
Yep.
you. I shall let you keep it afterwards in appreciation. You'll find it quite useful, I'm sure.
Well, yeah. Like, Kira's been giving us some really useful items. Things that can dispel illusions, that can let you talk to people who have died. Incredibly useful. How come you're not coming with us?
Can't you just come with me?
I tried to go to Fyke once. Thought my head would burst, the curse's magic was so strong.
Nice of you to send me there.
I experienced an acute nasal hemorrhage. You stand to endure a wobble of your medallion at most. At Aretusa, they trained me to detect even the subtlest magic pulses. This was like getting smacked across my haunches with a grain flail.
Funny. Thought you'd
Yeah,
go in for
yeah.
that sort of
Ooh,
thing.
BDSM, eh?
Take my boat. I left it on the lake shore near the village. Should be
And that's
fit to
why there's a
use,
boat around.
provided rot hasn't eaten it, as it seems to eat everything here.
How does it work, magic lamp?
How's the lamp actually work? I mean, do I just rub it, or do I have to do something, magical?
You needn't even rub. Just place it where you find bones and hear whispers. I suppose I should warn you, it might not be the most pleasant experience.
Yeah, ghosts tend to not be
Figured
very
as
grateful.
much. Tell you all about it later. Maybe skip the drastic bits.
You'll need to do neither. I'll give you a Xenovox. It's a bauble that will let us speak over some distance.
Wow.
You will tell me what
Just
you see.
pulling
and I
everything
shall
out of the
tell you what
pockets.
to do and look for.
Okay, where did you get the Xenovox?
So, where'd you get the Xenovox?
Found it in the mine along with the lamp.
You kept that
Thought it
secret.
was part of the lamp at first. Didn't realise what I'd actually found until later.
Think it belonged to the elven mage?
Clearly. And I didn't even know the elves used them.
Well, how else would he do the morph whatever projection it was? Never heard of a Xenovox before.
Never heard of a Xenovox.
It works just like a megascope, but is far more portable. Think of it as a magic box that talks.
They hard to build?
Extremely. That's why they're so rare. I certainly couldn't build anything
And now I have it.
So no chance these Xenovoxes will catch on with every mage using one?
Not the slightest.
Okay, well, I'm off to Fyke.
I need to know anything else before I go?
No, that is all. Oh, go already. I can't wait to see what you discover on Fyke. Just be sure to come and see me afterwards. And Geralt. Thank you.
You're welcome. Like, even if Geralt was doing this just for mercenary tendencies, he's getting a lot of useful stuff out of this. You have a new quest item. Prepare it for use by placing it in an appropriate slot in the inventory panel, then selecting it from the quick access menu. To use the item, press or hold R1. So, let's have a look-see at our inventory. So, we are looking for a Xenovox. Now, where would it be? Actually, I suppose it's in quest items, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. So, item needed to complete a quest. Silver monocle. I have no Helani. Ladies of the Wood. So, let's put this on. Can I even put this on? Doesn't seem like I can. Okay, never mind then, hey? Let's see. Oh wow, the Griffin heads is a trophy. 10% chance to dismember. Strap trophies to your saddle to receive a bonus. That's why we've still got it on. Okay. Interesting. So, weapons and armor. Can I equip any of these things? Tell you what, might as well use this on the silver sword. Ta-da. 2% attack power. You can only fit this upgrade to an item which has a matching and currently unused socket. Okay, fair enough. Dum 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 dum. I'm pretty sure I've got some saddlebags though. Let's put some saddlebags on. Why not? Food and drink for Roach. What is this? Noonwraith trophy. 5% bonus experience from humans and non-humans. Yeah, let's stick that on. Why not? Enhanced saddle. 25 stamina. Yeah, so that's a overall increase. And then food and drink. Yeah, not a lot on that. I should really get some saddlebags and horse blinders at some point. Alright. All done. Viserad. An invitation from Keira Metz. So that's been completed. I guess it's a separate thing. Separate quest now. So this might have a different level cap with it. Secondary quest. A tower full of mice. Oh, I guess not. Well, let's stick that on. So, a horrible curse had befallen Fyke Isle and the tower that stood upon it. Half a year prior, Lord Viserad had moved his court there, seeking shelter from approaching Nilfgaardian armies. While famine raged all around, the Lord of Velen wallowed in excess and cared not a whit for his suffering vassals. The gods saw fit to punish him, and towards this end cursed him. One day, a host of mice, vermintide if you will, scurried into the tower and proceeded to devour everything, including Viserad, his court, and his resident mage Alexander. The isle had been haunted since that day, and fishermen feared to sail the lake, putting yet another dent in the already battered local economy. The local peasants thus asked Keira to lift the curse, and she turned to the Witcher for help. Enticed by Kira's charms and a promise of additional rewards, Geralt took on the task. Enticed by her charms? Okay. Again, Geralt, I would imagine, has a history of being very mercenary-like, so I think it's the rewards that entice him, not necessarily the charms. The sorceress equipped him with a magic lamp he could use to commune with dead souls, gave him a firm pat on the rear for good luck, and sent him off to lift the curse. Let's have a look at Kira's entry, shall we? Characters... Keira Metz. Geralt first met Keira Metz when she literally dropped on top of him out of nowhere. During the infamous coup on Thanold Island, Keira was defenestrated and nearly landed right on the witch's head. The next time Geralt saw her in the swamps of Velen was shocking in a different way. The luxury-loving sorceress was the last person he expected to see in such a grim and barren place. Geralt later learned the reason for this, and Keira's fate gave him ample fodder for contemplating the cruel whimsies of the Wheel of Fortune. Once the esteemed advisor to the now late King Foltest, she had been chased out of Temeria when she lost that ruler's trust. Later, she joined the Lodge of Sorceresses, which earned her the hatred of Redania's king and Nilfgaard's emperor alike. Because of this, she had gone deep undercover, posing as a cunning woman, a village witch of sorts, deep in the Velen boondocks. It was not at all difficult to tell that she despised every minute of this. Keira then asked Geralt for another favour, lifting the curse from the tower on Fyke Isle, curses and favours being what Geralt does best, he obliged. Whew, there is a lot of stuff to read in this game, but I really enjoy it. Like, it might not be necessarily interesting in terms of active gameplay, you know, action, killing monsters, and so on, but I do actually enjoy reading all the lore in the world. So, alright. I guess let's check the world map. Is there a village nearby? Because it would probably be a good idea to go there, but I'm not seeing a vendor. You know what? We'll make do. We will make do without. Also, my boat should still be there, so we should be able to keep Kira's boat there, actually. Come on, girl. Oh, come on. Sliding, really? There we go. I know it's raining and it's slippy, but come on. Surely your footwear is good enough. Yeah, you know what? We'll use Kira's boat because it's pointing the right way. So, there we go. And off we go on a merry little adventure. So, how far away actually is it? So, we need to head to down... Oh, it's literally, like, opposite where we were before. Okay. Well, that's easy enough then. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Although there's no actual rowing going on here, so... Dum-da-dum. So yeah, I was talking about the Wind Waker game I was playing while I was a kid, and how being able to sail made it feel a lot bigger than it was. I never really understood why there was a limit to the world. Like, whenever you try and go to the edge of the map, the King of Red Lions will say... What? Oh, okay. Hello.
Where are you?
I'm on a boat.
Almost there.
Splendid. I shall contact you again soon.
Wait, this Xenovox. Can I contact you with it, or is it one way?
One way only, I'm afraid. You'll have to trust my feminine intuition.
Your what?
My feminine intuition!
Wonderful.
Your what? That makes the Xenovox a lot less useful, because then that just means that Keira can just talk to us whenever she wants. And it's not like a, you know, a phone, as it would be. Also, pathetic fallacy going on. Lots of lightning going on. Trying to lift this curse. So yeah, it never made sense to me why the King of Red Lions just says, you can't go any further from this direction. What are those? Those drowners? No? What are they? Your boat's at damage. Okay, I get it.
Geralt?
Well, off we go.
Yet? Does the Xenovox work? Can you hear
Yes,
me?
it works.
What? I can't hear. Great, broken already. This magic.
You say? Interference. You must be very
Rot
careful.
fiends. Do they explode?
Damn, you're ugly.
Burn, baby, burn. Burn, baby, burn. Burn, baby, burn. I really hope these bodies don't explode. They do explode. Woo. Okay. Keep an eye out for that. Jeez. Ugh. Oh. And they don't even drop anything either. Alright, well, let's head towards the tower then. Those rot fiends, exploding zombies. Not very nice. Actually, are you a drowner? Yeah, you're a drowner. Okay. I was going to say, if we see any more rot fiends, I should probably have a look at the bestiary entry to see what's going on. Dead? Dead. Okay. Any more? Any more? No? Okay. Magic lamp or a torch? Okay. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Now the question is, are there going to be any ghosts on the shoreline? Also, I'm gonna meditate, because I can. Just to get my health up to full, and those drowners don't attack me. Yeah, I might have to get rid of these dudes if I want to explore the shoreline. So, let's see. Okay, they just go further down the path.
Show me what you got.
Show me what you got. I wonder why... Oh, even the armor's getting... Oh, no. Oh, damn it. Alright. So, use the magic lamp to find ghosts is optional, not actually a given. Required. Interesting. Put the lamp away, Geralt. Alright, back it up, back it up. You exploding? Yeah, you're exploding. Okay. Any more? Any more? Oh, look at that. Gross viscera. Alright. Let's have a look at the bestiary entry for rot fiends. So, rot fiends would probably be... Ogroids? No, that's Neckers. Let's see. Is it a hybrid? No, not a hybrid. There we go. It's a necrophage. So, rot fiends. Course it reeks. Think they're called rot fiends because they smell like roses? Vesemir, Witcher of the Wolf School. Rot fiends resemble decomposing human bodies that have been stripped of their skin. Their presence is given away by the overwhelming stench of the rot, which gives them their name. Devourers are a particularly dangerous kind of rot fiend marked by an insatiable appetite for human flesh. They are weak against necrophage oil. I don't think I actually have any necrophage oil though. Okay. So, magic lamp, magic lamp. You can't sprint while using the magic lamp. That's annoying. Like, I was hoping there'd be a ghost right at the edge of the shoreline, looking wistfully out along the ocean, or the lake, but I guess not. Alright, well, let's put it away. I'm hoping the spots where ghosts would be around are going to be very obvious, but I can imagine that they might not be, so oh well. So, anything around? No. Also, I'm not sure how big the range for the lamp actually is. Okay, drowners. Like, I'd expect there to be a ghost around here. This seems like a very, very obvious spot for one, but I guess not. Although, hello. Well then, hunting trousers, yay! Probably not even good ones. Oh, more stuff, more mushrooms. Interestingly enough, mushrooms don't appear to be food; they appear to be just alchemy items. Right, so can I sneak up on you? Oh, there's two of you now. Ooh, ooh. There we go. Okay. Dum dum. Ghosties, where are you? Maybe they're all focused in the tower, because that's where they all died. That would make sense. Hello. Ooh. Wow. Rot fiends, ghouls, and drowners. Ooh. Fire, fire. Yep, okay. God, there's so many of these creatures around. Look at them, they're just coming out of the goddamn woodwork. Okay. Also, I seem to be hearing kind of like some chanting in the background, but I'm not sure if it's just the battle music. So you'd expect Igni to work a lot better on rot fiends as they explode. Damage over time. Back it up, back it up. No, he's gonna explode. Oh, gross. Yeah, the chanting must be just like the battle music. It's going away every time I kill a rot fiend. Weird. Okay. Ghosts? Ghosts? Any ghosts? Wow, look at how many there are. Okay. Yeah, let's avoid you for the time being. Ghosts? Ghosts? Any ghosts? Barrel? Anything in the barrel? Oh, it's an exploding one. Anything around here? Hello, ghoul. Are you level 9? Ooh. I'm not sure I want to be taking on you, necessarily. Ghosts, ghosts. Who are you gonna call? Geralt! Okay. If there's more than one, I should probably... there's a lot. Okay. Okay. Right, let's back up a little bit. I need to prepare for this a little bit more than not at all. So, let's have a look at our alchemy. Is there anything we can actually make? Let's see. We can make decoctions, oils, and potions. So, we've got the griffin one, which I don't necessarily want to do. I like having the griffin mutagen. So let's make that small again. Oils. Do we have necrophage? We do. Okay. So, craft item. Okay. And then we need to equip it. So let's equip that now. I've got oils in my inventory. There we go. Apply it to the sword. Okay. Now your sword will deal more damage to opponents that are vulnerable to this oil. Sweet. And before we go any further, let's save the game, because I have a feeling that this could go horribly wrong. Yes, I do want to overwrite that save. There we go. Game has been saved.
Come on.
Hello, ghoul. Really? Come on, Geralt. It's just a step. I wonder how long the oil actually lasts, though. Huh. Okay. Ghosts? Ghosts? Any ghosts? No? Okay. Ooh, he's getting very angry. Very mad. So let's do some dodges. I think it does have a significant increase in damage on the ghouls.
Show me what you got.
Especially a level 9 one. Okay, so that's that done. Ghosts. I wonder what these ghosts are supposed to be. Ooh, any... I suppose the amateur repair kit's fine. Alright, another ghoul. Come on. Get out somewhere I can fight you. Ooh. They look horrible, I must say. Pick it up. I think I can get 3 hits on one. Oh, he's healing. How does he heal quickly? Huh, okay, well, Right, I picked up a repair kit. It might be worth using that now before I go any further. Where would be the repair kit? It is there for armor. So I probably need to do the chest piece. 63, 59, 71, 69. Yeah. Keep the chest piece up. Okay. Clear out some more ghouls, I guess. Also, my health came back very quickly for some reason. Switch to the other target. Burn, very burn, burn, very burn. Oh wow, there's another one. Okay. Whoa, back it up, back it up. More than I was expecting it to be. Ooh. I imagine this game must take into account the fact that certain types of enemies are going to be a lot less strong than other types. So let's say I'm fighting level 9 ghouls now. A level 1 griffin would probably be a lot harder to fight. Come on. Dead? Dead. Cool. Whew, okay. Slowly making my way through this island. I really hope they don't infinitely respawn. That would be terrible. Okay. Let us explore this. Okay, so that's the hook we already explored. That's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna have to meditate just for an hour. There we go. Just to get the health back. Alrighty, so let's have the torch out. Where would the ghosts be? New marker, Fyke Isle. Oh, there is a boat over there. Huh. Wonder why they never tried leaving then. Where? Okay, it's pretty solid barricade up here. Is this boat broken? You cannot do that now. No, the boat seems to work. Oh, okay. Excuse me, Mr. Rockfiend. Ooh, don't want to be fighting you in here. Okay. Get him while he's burning. Oh, back it up, back it up. Ah, getting caught by those last bits. Back it up, back it up. There we go, okay. Alright, well, I guess we need to make our way into the actual settlement itself, past this barricade, before we can find any ghosts. So, let us do that. Oh, it even got broken down. Alright. In we go. Uh-huh. Yep, I see one drowner. Do I have more? More drowners? More drowners? Oh, it's not even a drowner. It's a water hag. Okay. Ah, sneaky water hag. Wow, really? Oh, I can't even attack while I've got that on. Come on. Almost dead. There we go. Oh, just seeing limbs fly off the place. Okay. Barricade. Watchtower. This is where a ghost would be. Let's be honest. Relic oil. Silver plate. Silver plate. Okay, okay. Really, Geralt? You couldn't even walk down the stairs? Right. Maybe I'm mistaking something here. Oh, you can't even zoom further. Hang on. So that's a tower full of mice. And that's a tower full of mice. So I guess this is the optional part. So it must be behind me. Right. Let's try looking here. Also, that's a very glittery green vase. Hello? Okay, right. So I should have been looking for the very obvious green glow. Okay, fair enough. Now I know. Alright, see, so... Jesus, those are huge rats. Well, don't mind me, rats. Don't mind me at all. What is with the... Never mind. I was going to say, what's with the golden glow, but it's kind of like... It's green fire, but it's lighting with yellow?
Place is full of rats. As many dead as alive. Think they're feeding on...
Geralt, stop. You needn't be so detailed.
What, you can hear me? Alright, well, magic lamp, magic lamp. Hello.
Where's that noble?
Oh, I need to shine the light on him before he says more.
Where's that noble? Lying here, quiet as a mouse, head split open like a rotted pumpkin. More like a peasant now, sloshing around in his own blood and shite. Be nothing noble about him. Too quick a death they gave him. Should have been made to suffer. He's not the end of it. Sons can suffer for him, and the daughter. To the top!
So, go upstairs, I guess. Now, can I examine the skeleton? Doesn't seem like it. There's another door there. Stammelford's dust? Before we go up, obviously, we need to go down. Okay. Freaky chandelier decided to start moving. Ooh, more loot.
Rich folk. Doubt I'll ever understand them. Keeping rats in cages like rabbits.
Let them out, maybe. Like to die of hunger if we leave them there.
I'd sooner burn the vermin. Releasing them's not like to bring no good. Imagine the harm they'd do if they swam back.
Yeah, I was going to say, that could destroy
Swam?
the ecosystem.
Rats? How do you figure they'd do that?
Rats can swim.
You needn't fret for them. Clever little bastards. Clever than you.
They seem sluggish to you. Got the mange, maybe? Oh, that stench!
Rats have the plague. Seems obvious. Rats do get a very unfair reputation nowadays for being very unclean because they were the original carriers of the plague, but again, in this setting, they have that reputation and it's well deserved. Alright, I guess there's nothing else for us to look at. Just looting pure silver from these bags. Can I... Yep, get more, get more, get more. Yeah, there we go. Just mash through, loot everything in sight. Okay, well, let's put that down. And we'll go up the stairs. Dum 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 dum. Or we can go through here. Where does this go? Oh, it's locked. Okay. So have the magic lamp open. Is this going to be locked as well? Nope.
Don't start, Annabelle. Back to your craft. Always bending my ear about fool peasants. I'll not hear of them again. That simpleton.
Sorry, Geralt is being very distracting with him.
Don't start,
Yeah, there you
Annabelle. Back to your craft. Always bending my ear about fool peasants. I'll not hear of them again. That simpleton turned your head. But one Graham hardly makes the rest courtly, one and all.
My lord, peasants. They're through the door in the tower.
Like, is the stuff that is moving next to the door because of ghosts? I don't know what's going on here. Like, they're moving by themselves. It must be because of the curse. But, not very clear. Okay. Let's move on along. Books? Can I read the book? No? Seems like there's some fruit there. Don't know how fresh that is, but anything else? Anything else? No more books we can't read. Ooh, something on the floor there.
Blood. Many must have died here.
Which senses? Those are all outside. Fair enough. Alright, well, I guess we'll keep going up. Alright, let's get that again. Yeah, the ghosts are converging on where all the pots and pans are rustling around. But let's go outside for a second. Ooh, loot. Lovely. Can never go wrong with more loot, as long as I can carry it. And back inside. Ghosts. Cheese! Oh, I guess I can't have it. Like, there we go.
Gold! Piles of it! Oh, won't do the dead any good now, will it? Strange it's still here. The noble died a time ago. Who's that? Show yourself. Anyone there? Who are you?
Bleh. Can I loot his body? No? Nothing on the body? Interesting, okay. These rats are having a grand old time, aren't they? Ooh. Lots of diagrams there. Maribor Forest. Alright, well. Keep going up then. This tower goes on for a while. Come on, shine the light, Geralt. Oh, is there a ghost actually leading me onwards? That would be interesting. That would kind of suggest that they're aware of what I'm doing. Although, to be fair, Keira was talking to one of them. So, clearly they must know that I am investigating their death. Yeah, things are...
Where are you? Have you got to the laboratory at the top of the tower yet?
Not yet.
I'm at the top.
Nothing here that looks like a laboratory.
Then you've not reached the highest level. Look for a passage.
A tower full of mice. Updated. So, looking for a passage, eh? Use. No? Oh, I thought I was going to trigger something. Strange. Aha! There we go. Hidden passageway through here. Can I light you? Light the candle? Light the candle? No. Okay. Alright. Keep going up.
Looks like a laboratory. Pretty well equipped, too.
So am I actually on the optional thing of finding ghosts, or am I actually doing the main quest thing? Because it feels like I'm doing the main quest thing now. Yeah, I am. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna go back here to the blue one, because I want to go and investigate what these ghosts have to say before we do the main quest. So let's make our way back. I thought I was getting confused about which way I was supposed to go. Make sure not to fall to my death by jumping down from too high a height. Yep. Is that the door? Nope, keep going down. Dum 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 dum. So we have over here door, and then see, green fire almost. Very strange. Okay. Out we go, out we go, out we go. Right, so I actually want to do the green quest marker rather than the blue one, which I just did. So let's take that off. No? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so green. Follow the green marker. Is this the green marker? Oh, I really wish I could zoom in more. So that is the area of effect. So I want to stick around this kind of area. There we go.
They're onto us. They're not letting Graham in.
Quiet, fool. Babylon and the noble himself will hear you.
Nah, he sat his arse on silk pillows, likely be gobbling meat. We've no notion he's coming to tear him to shreds.
Way's clear, lads. Adam!
Okay. So they staged a coup. Still got more of those optional ghosts to find, supposedly. Although I'm not seeing any more green smoke clouds anymore. Skirt a little bit more along this side. Any more green ghosts? Ah.
They left us, look! All of them done went.
We've to swim, come on.
What about all this? I can't leave it. You go. Find a boat and come back for me. If you make it across.
Why wouldn't I? Be back before you know it.
Excuse me, Rot Fiend, you're interrupting.
Damn. Not good.
Okay. Let's put the magic lamp away. Any more green clouds? More green clouds, more green clouds. Anything in here? Ooh, stuff to loot. Dwarven spirit. That's handy. Any more green clouds? To be fair, the number of green clouds did seem fairly limited to begin with, so I went through here, so I guess the green clouds will be inside. Although there should be a spirit around here because this is where the boat was. Guess not. Right, tell you what, I am going to go to the quest marker. Hopefully, by setting the optional thing on, that does the area of effect for that specifically. So nothing around here. Ignore those drowners behind me. Any more green clouds? I wonder what makes the green clouds be localized in a specific area. Like, you'd expect it to be pretty much anywhere around here, but I have to find specific spots for it. Right, well, let's go inside the tower, the barricade this time. There's probably some more ghosts that I haven't found outside. Gonna pick up that. Yep. Nice flowers. Anything along the barricade walls? I don't want to go that way just yet. Any more for any more. Very graceful, Geralt. Very graceful. Over here, maybe? Not seeing any more green clouds. And it is a very specific range. It's not in the tower. Like, I'm getting out of the area now. Kind of wish it was a little bit more obvious about where these things would be. Or at least, I know it's an optional thing, but knowing when I found all of them would be useful. But I probably haven't found all of them, which is why it hasn't told me I haven't. Okay, so let's keep going around here. I suppose I could just walk around the entire area with the lamp out, but that's going to be a waste of time, so... Oh, maybe it's further out to the shoreline, actually. If he managed to find the boat and make it across, then maybe the shoreline is the best place to look. Like, there's definitely, like, gravestones or stones with inscriptions on them, but then why would the area of effect only be around there? More rock fiends. Should I take out? Yeah, let's take care of these. They're in the way. Back it up, back it up. I like that the effect of the explosion does affect the other rock fiends as well, though. Makes the playing field a little bit more even. Wow. Okay. Meditate for an hour. That was close. Very close. More fiends over there. Okay. Unless there's more along this way, which I doubt. I think I might have exhausted all of the ghosts I can find for the time being. Okay. Well, I give it a shot. Not much point dragging this out. Let's go to the tower, eh? Finish off this quest. A tower full of mice. So, up we go. If only there was a lift. I'd imagine that the people in this era would have been able to make a lift of some sort just by using pulleys and ropes somehow. I almost died, but that's good because I didn't. Go up. And around. Uh-huh. And right at the top. Here. Okay. Glowing green ghost clouds. Poor Annabelle. Say what now?
Why did you leave? You claimed to love me. I'm cold. Why has no one come for me? I cannot leave this place. I see no way out. Who are you? Do you seek to hurt me as well?
No, I'm trying to help. No need to fear me.
Don't be afraid. I want to lift the curse that grips this island. Your turn to tell me who you are. The other ghosts, they couldn't see
Yeah,
me.
inconsistent.
I'm special. Always was. The rare beauty. The Lord's daughter. These lands, as far as the eye can see, were ours. My family and I, we hid in the Mage's Tower to await the war's end, the end of hard times. It was not to be forever.
So the mage of the tower, who was he?
Mage who lived here. Who was he?
Alexander? I hardly knew him. He spent most of his time locked away in this tower. He's dead too, you know.
Yeah, I kind of guessed.
They're all dead. Mountains of corpses, yet I stand here alone, all alone. They've all abandoned me. Even he who promised me everlasting love. You will abandon me as well.
I'm not going to try to help you
If
first.
I can lift the curse, you yourself will be free to leave.
What happened?
Tell me what happened here. Peasants sailed to the island to ask for food. Is that true?
No. They came to rob and kill. They thought us rich, believed we'd stowed ourselves away here to laugh at their misery. Yet we had little food as well. Too little to share with those who came. They slaughtered everyone. I heard my father cry out, but the mage told me not to reveal myself or let anyone in. He gave me a potion. If I was discovered, I was to drink it. He said everything would be all right.
So, the potion, what was it? Or what happened next? I imagine she wouldn't know what happened next, so what was the potion?
What kind of potion was it? Remember its smell? What it looked like?
I remember only that I feared to drink it.
Didn't trust the mage?
In the village, they claimed he meddled in disease. Not curing it, but causing it. They said he lured rats into the tower, infected them with the Catriona. Only rumors, surely, but I was afraid. So horribly afraid. And then I heard him. My beloved Graham. He called to me. I opened the door for him, but others rushed in. They lunged
Yeah,
at
that
me
was an
and-
obvious mistake. Your beloveds failed to save you. Why?
Your beloved failed to save you. Why?
There were too many. Leave her be, he shouted. He grabbed at them, tried to stop them. They just laughed.
Did they harm you?
Did they hurt you?
They gripped my arms, tore at my dress. I managed to free myself and drink the potion, and then... nothing.
Yep, that was a death potion.
Poisoned. That how you died?
No.
Hmm.
For I later awoke. I was alone, it was dark. Only there were rats. Everywhere. Dozens. Hundreds. And I couldn't move.
What a potion.
Sleeping potion. Effects hadn't worn off yet. You were paralyzed.
They were everywhere. All over me like insects. My face, my hands. I felt them rip open my skin, then crawl into my stomach.
Yeah, that's a bad way to go.
They tore me apart, and I could not even scream.
That's pretty bad.
Have I not suffered enough? Why can't I leave this place?
Because of the curse. We found you. Found a fresh corpse in the tower.
You weren't the last to die on this island. Found a fresh corpse in the tower.
The island's a dangerous place. Folk should not venture here. I too wish to leave.
The dead man looked like a monster had attacked him recently. The tower home to anything else?
How am I to know? There's lots of wraiths here. I hear them whispering every night.
Not talking about ghosts. A monster who hunts here. You must have noticed something.
I don't know. I've noticed naught. Why do you ask? Why must you press me so? You're to be my savior, not my tormentor.
I'm trying to help you. Can you talk to the other souls? Also, do wraiths prey on ghosts? I imagine not, right?
Can you talk to the island's other specters?
No, I'm alone here. The others, they flee when they see me. I know not why. You do not fear me, do you?
No.
No. Used to dealing with ghosts. Though, gotta admit, there's something about you. You're different.
I think it's your complexion.
How can I help you?
A curse born of hatred binds me to this place. Only love's power can hope to lift it. But who could love a wraith?
And your beloved, he dead too?
Graham? No, he lives. I would know if he died. But he fled and abandoned me. Left me here all alone.
So he wasn't your love then?
Maybe you could strip the curse of its power by forgiving him. You might cleanse the isle.
Tell me about Graham.
Your beloved. Who is he? A noble son?
No, a poor fisherman. My father objected strongly. He did not see us together. I miss him so. Each night I walk to the island shore to gaze upon the village. Does he remember me still?
Said before you can't leave the tower.
Did I? You must have misheard.
I don't think so.
I don't know anymore. It's all
Being a bit unreliable now, eh?
As I see it, you're the curse's focus. The other ghosts on the island, their auras aren't nearly as strong as yours. My medallion started pulsating as soon as we started talking.
I don't know what you mean, but you do seem to know some things. You could be right. My fate is tied to the Isle, I feel that. Perhaps because I am heiress of these lands.
It could be your blood ties to the land, the base of the curse, that is. If so, forgiving Graham, laying your resentment to rest should lift it.
Don't hold a grudge.
I loved him. I'm prepared to forgive him. But I must know that he regrets what he did. Take my bones to him. He must bury them. This will be our farewell. Will you speak to him? Will you do this for me?
Well, yeah. Not sure I trust you. What? No, I'm gonna do it.
Fine. I'll talk to Graham. Where will I find him?
He lives in the village on the lakeshore, yet... What if he's forgotten me?
If he loved you, he'll remember, and want to help.
He said he would always love me. Go to him. Make haste, please.
Yeah, chances are he's not gonna love you anymore. Annabelle's remains. It's very nice. Okay, so... the Mage Alexander's Log Part 1. Day 237. My experiments continue to return results I must consider unreliable. Methodological errors are not at fault. The problem lies in the shoddy, infallible research material I am forced to work with. Despite his prior assurance, Viscerad is unable to provide me with enough moderately healthy specimens for my tests. Most of the material is starved and terrified, having been dragged here straight from the dungeon. I waste a great deal of time daily washing and delousing them before I will so much as let them step foot into my laboratory. Sterility first. As Marty Sodergren managed to prove in her little-known work, the attitude of a patient undergoing treatment can have a significant impact on the battle against the disease. Unfortunately, the volunteers with which I am supplied do not show sufficient comprehension, let alone enthusiasm for the noble work in which they are taking part. In fact, it seems they consider the research part of their punishment. I have tried a few times, though I am but a poor speaker, to convince them that they are... contributing to the eradication of one of the greatest plagues tormenting mankind. I had the distinct impression they understood little. Perhaps their stupor was merely the result of the early stages of the illness. Of course, it is impossible to achieve success without significant sacrifices. The overwhelming majority of them will have to lay down their trifling lives at the altar of learning. But that is a sacrifice I am willing to make. Yeah, of course you'd be willing to make that. Okay. We'll read the other books that we got bought from Keira later on, I think. Lesser Glyph of Axe gained. Yeah, there's quite a few little interesting trinkets in here from good old Alexander. Well, I say good old Alexander. He was clearly doing experiments on people that didn't want to have experiments on them. Day 346. I never did like rats, not because of their obscene tales, but rather on account of their lively, disturbing intelligence. They are always listening when a man believes he is talking only to himself, and what's worse, they seem to understand. A few days ago, I caught myself talking to one of them, to a particularly large black male with a torn-off ear. At first, I was overcome by panic. Was this the first manifestation of the illness? Of course, that was impossible, for I had fortified my immunity with powerful spells. Upon further consideration, I concluded it was an altogether natural reflex, one even the most learned among us find hard to restrain. We mages like to be listened to. I placed the black rat in a... Ooh, there was a lot to this one. Let's see. Oh, hey, month-old pickle. You've been trying to finish this game. I've only just started it. We were about, what, 10 hours in, I guess? Just doing the side quest to try and find Ciri, and I've been sort of going on a different tangent to help out Keira Metz. It's been fun so far, though. I really enjoyed it. How are you finding trying to finish this game? How far along are you? I placed the black rat in a separate cage. The time will come for it to play a part in the tests. Meanwhile, it can keep me company. And observe. I notice it looks with great concentration at the cages of its infected brethren, particularly those in the last stages of illness. Fascinating. Speaking of company, I have none besides the black rat, and cannot hope for better. Viserad avoids the laboratory and has expressed his desire for his daughter to steer clear of me as well. At first I thought he feared a moral scandal, which would be risible in the extreme, but he explained the true reason in due course. It seems Annabelle has always possessed a fragile psychic constitution. Oh. Observing the ill might throw her into foul humours. Maybe bringing her to Graham wasn't such a good idea then. The peasants taking part in the study have stopped speaking to me. I don't know what they believe this little act of defiance will serve. It does me no harm. They made for lousy conversation partners. There remains, of course, the woman, but as for her, I try to limit my contacts. The woman? Monthal Pickle says they're at almost 60 hours. The best quest I've done is near the start of the playthrough, playing on Death March. Wow. Yeah, I am not playing on Death March at all, because there are so many things in this that would kill me, just like silly, stupid things, like falling off from a really high tower, or, you know, getting ambushed by loads of level 3 drowners. It's just, no, not doing that. But yeah, 60 hours in, you're quite a fair way in. I've heard that the Bloody Baron is actually the best side quest ever made, supposedly. And we've got the marker for it, so I imagine that is actually quite earlier on. That is the quest. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, it's been hyped up a lot, so I'll be interested to see what it's actually like. Day 362, my black rat has died. Today I found him curled up in his cage. I suspected he had become infected on accident, but during the autopsy I did not uncover any signs of illness. He was also perfectly well fed. Strange. From a medical point of view, his death remains unexplained, something which I must admit irritates the scholar in me. But as mentioned previously, I'm not particularly fond of rats. Your only friend, and you're not fond of him, eh? Ooh. Sheardal's armor. Interesting. Tawny out? Oh, what was this?
Experimenting on humans. Never would have gotten away with it if the Conclave were still in charge.
Yeah. Alexander, not necessarily the best dude. Alright, is there anything else to find? We can keep going up. Wow. And I assume that these notes are basically worthless, because otherwise we'd be able to read them. So yeah, I'm not particularly a great fan of doing side quests in normal RPGs, but I've said it before, but I'll say it for you, Monthold. This game does side quests very well. Like, I spent a bit of time earlier trying to find an optional objective.
The end. What a shitty way to die.
Yeah, what a shitty way to die. But, you know, being able to investigate the ghosts here with the magic lamp and seeing the story unfold and how the side quests tie together just makes this game a lot better Or at least the side quest design is a lot better than any others that I've seen. So, there's no ghosts here. Anything on the Witcher sense? No. There's a door behind. Okay. Fair enough. Well, I guess we have to take Annabelle to Graham. Yeah, speaking of falling from high towers, this is something that I would normally do to try and see if there's a secret along the side. Like, if we go around... Anything? No, there's nothing there. Okay. But it's things like that that make me say, yep, I am not playing on Death March because it's too easy to fall off here. We've got some Ugroid oil. Okay, so... I guess we just make our way down to find Graham. Unless there's a part 3 to Alexander's log, which would be useful to know if there is. Alright, I'll keep looking. In fairness, though, that part about him punctuating the fact that he doesn't like rats does seem to be the end of what he wrote. So, I guess we're done. Alright, down we go. Woo, Geralt. Come on, man. Okay, let's make our way down. Dum da dum. Now the question is, where is the village on the lakeshore? I imagine it's not anywhere near Fyke Isle, but lakeshore implies it's fairly close by. So let's keep going down. And out we go. Okay, so we need to go north. Oh, what is that? Ah, notice board. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, so I think we are good. Alrighty, so there was a boat nearby actually, so we should be able to make our way over there fairly quickly. So, Monthal Pickle, do you have any particular tips you'd like to suggest for someone who is basically brand new to the game? Or is it kind of just stuff that would only be specific to Death March difficulty? Let's hold that. You can fast travel on a boat, but only to destinations accessible via water route. To fast travel by a boat, open the world map while at the helm of a ship. You can travel to any point marked with an anchor. So... if we do that now, I have a sneaky suspicion this isn't going to work, but I don't actually have another harbour icon, do I? Yeah, okay, well, fair enough. Off we go. So, the tips that Monthal says, use dodge and roll, don't use lock-on. Interesting. Parry humans and put dodge and roll on your mouse or controller. Yeah, I imagine this game plays very differently to keyboard and mouse than it does on controller. As you can tell, I'm playing on the PS4 because I've got X, square, and circle. Come on, faster. There we go. So yeah, not using lock-on's an interesting one because I thought that using lock-on would be better to focus your attacks, but maybe not because you get attacked from all angles. And is that the village? Looks like it. I put control style to alternative. I wonder if that's on the console version. It should be, actually. And I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure I've got it enabled. Just skirt this a little bit. Around here. Okay. And let's just leave it here. There we go. There's probably an actual way to tie up the boat, but I haven't figured it out yet. Yeah, let's see. Options, gameplay. Control scheme. Nope. Control settings. Yeah. Alternative quick access menu control mode. I don't think I've seen that option before. Control scheme. Yep, that's fine. Gameplay, where is it? Alternative. Movement response is alternative, that's it. Okay, so we're done, and we've got some peasants to talk to. let's see. When you fight a group with no lock-on, you can change direction without having to target or switch targets, which is better because you can attack and say parry dude behind you. Okay, fair enough. Good to know.
Who are you?
So, I'm a witcher.
I'm a witcher.
What of it? Why should I care?
I've been to the island. I know what happened there.
You got some splaining to do.
What do you want of me?
I'm here about Annabelle.
Want to talk to you about Annabelle.
Annabelle? What can you know about her?
I met her. Talked to her.
Annabelle's dead. Drank poison. And I couldn't save her.
Did you love Annabelle?
Did you love her?
Something mad. Loved her so deep I believed we'd come through, believed we'd be together. Of course, it was not to her father's liking. His daughter and a plain lout.
So what happened on Fyke Isle then? How did you get out?
What happened on Fyke Isle? You gotta tell me.
'Twere Millie, Finch and Faulkner. They rallied the men, all roughs, to go to the Isle, take back what was ours from the noble. They knew I was known at the tower, that the Lord's servants would open the gate for me since I sold them fish.
They forced you to go with them?
No, I saw my chance in it, for Annabelle and me to flee. But it all spun in a chaos. Our boys from the village, they started killing everyone. Annabelle, they wanted to rape.
And what did you do? Oh, that's what she looks like.
She drank the poison. Mage must have gave it her. I ran out the tower hollering that I wanted to die, cursing them all to hell. Don't force me to speak of it. No more, please.
What exactly did you say?
Said you were hollering as you fled the tower, the island. What exactly did you say?
I don't remember. I wanted them to pay for what they'd done to her.
Might have
Enjoy your dinner, month-old.
There's a powerful magic aura on Fyke Isle. Passions, evil intent, strong emotions of any kind can activate it. Your words could be the curse's source.
She took the poison because of them.
It wasn't poison, though. Dun dun dun.
It wasn't poison. Annabelle drank a strong sleeping potion. Mage wanted to protect her, make it look like she was dead. Convinced everyone.
That means... is she... You said you spoke to her?
Spoke to a ghost. By the time she awoke, tower was full of cold corpses. And rats. She was warm meat. Rats ate her alive.
She was alive the whole time? But... can't be. She was cold all through like a corpse. I shook her, begged her, open your eyes. I never thought...
It wasn't your fault. That is an important thing to say.
It's not your fault. No guilt in not knowing, and you couldn't know it wasn't poison she drank.
Gods, what have I done? If I had stayed behind to bury her, I'd have noticed she was alive. It might have ended different, ended well.
If you'd stayed on the island, I doubt you'd have survived.
I'd take death over leaving her to the rats like that. But there's naught I can do about
No,
it.
you're gonna have to make your peace with it.
On that count.
You can still help her, though.
Annabelle needs you. Her soul will only find peace if you help her.
But what can I do? It's too late.
Here's some bones.
Annabelle should be laid to rest by one who loved her. It's the only way to lift the curse that holds Fyke Isle.
Those are her bones.
Yes.
Give them here. And leave me be.
Do you need a hand with that? No? Tell Keira you've lifted the curse on Fyke Isle. That's not necessarily what's happened. He just took the bones. Oh, and he's freaking out. I don't think he's enjoying having Annabelle's cursed remains on his pocket. Ooh, yeah. Sorry, mate. I'm afraid you've been cursed. Can we have a look at the portrait, though? No, I guess not. Alright. Yeah, sorry about that, mate. Have fun. Good luck. Okay, so... now is the time to see... What? Oh. Yeah. Annabelle killed him.
Dead. Annabelle was not an ordinary ghost. She's a pester.
It's a pester.
So now she's free.
Okay. So, we kind of got that from Alexander's log, but what the hell's a pester? Do we even have a bestiary entry for that? Let's see. Cursed ones, no. It's not an elementor. Necrophage? No. Spectres, maybe? No? Wraiths, Plague Maidens, Noon Wraiths, Devil by the Well. What's a pester? Okay, well, I'm sorry, Graham, but I kind of expected you to be dead anyway, so yeah. Eek. Let's examine. Come on. Examine. There we go.
A girl and plated flowers. Looks like a small shrine.
Oh dear. Well, I'm sorry, Keira, but we technically have lifted the curse because it's Annabelle's free now. Oh, let's have a look at the glossary entry for it, actually. Annabelle. So, Geralt encountered this young woman's ghost in the uppermost room in the haunted tower on Fyke Isle. She told him that in life she had been the local lord's daughter. When enraged peasants stormed the tower, she feared they would ravage her honor if they found her alive, and so took a magic potion that put her in a corpse-like state of paralysis. When she awoke, she found herself lying amidst the bodies of her family and servants, unable to move. She watched in helpless horror as rats feasted on the pile of corpses and began to nibble on her as well. This grisly death must have somehow put a curse on her and the tower, for her ghost had wandered in it restless torment ever since. Geralt engaged his vast experience with such curses to search for a possible solution. Having learned that Annabelle had loved a simple fisherman named Graham, Geralt decided this man and the bond of true love the two youths shared could be their salvation. So, Graham did love Annabelle, but Annabelle did have a fragile psychotic state. So, it was all Annabelle's fault. Geralt agreed to take the young woman's remains to her love to have him give her a proper burial. Geralt hoped this would lift the evil spell on the cursed isle and bring Annabelle peace at long last. Sadly, what Geralt took to be the ghost of an innocent woman was in fact death and disease in spirit form, a being known as a pester or plague maiden. Ah, okay, so we've had plague maidens before. Having lured Geralt into the open, it killed the unfortunate Graham and then escaped to spread the pox and feed on human suffering. It is possible that this incident caused the local outbreak of Catriona that devastated the kingdom of Kerak and sowed the seeds of the coastal city's ultimate downfall. Good job, Geralt. Good job. So, she's a plague maiden. Plague maiden. There we go. Patients seem to have hallucinations of a woman covered in scabs and boils with rats scurrying all around her. These ravings subsided after administration of henbane and poppy extract. Joachim von Gratz's notes, Vilmerius Hospital in Novigrad. When plague ravages a region, a spirit will sometimes walk its lands, a ghost resembling an ill woman whose flesh rots off her bones and in whose wake crawls a cavalcade of rats. Oh, that's kind of obvious then, isn't it? A cavalcade of rats there. No one knows whether the spirit brings the pox with her or is merely drawn to it like a moth to a light, yet it is certain that she delights in dealing pain and suffering, in hearing the howling and moaning of men. Many have called into question the very existence of plague maidens, or pestae, as they sometimes called. Only 2 sightings of such a creature have ever been recorded, both during the times of raging epidemic. Well, I guess we found the 3rd. As the name Plague Maiden suggests, these wraiths take the appearance of females, though exactly why that is remains a mystery. Some speculate they, like other spectres, arise from the powerful emotional charge associated with certain circumstances of death, such as a death preceded by a long and particularly painful illness. Not much is known about how to fight a Plague Maiden, though one can assume they possess many traits in common with other phantoms and wraiths. They undoubtedly pose a great danger, though a witch's immunity should at least prevent him from catching the contagious illnesses they carry. They are vulnerable against Spectre Oil and Erden. Okay. Well, that is a bad way to end that quest line. Yeah. Sorry about that. I guess as a witcher... Ooh, Oriton... So, is this going to be full of plague now? So, Oriton is a village founded by Count Primislavus Don Stessa, distant cousin to King Foltest of Temeria. The Count was known for his passion for racing chariots down winding forest paths and narrow country roads. This spectacle delighted onlookers, won the hearts of highborn ladies, and aroused hatred in his rivals. Let's go back to Keira. Don't think she's got a harbour icon next to her. No. But if we make our way to Oraton, we can just go to Midcopse and then just run our way there. So it all worked out for me in the end. So let's follow this. Hello? Hello, people? Old man? No? Nothing? Okay. I'm just going to take all your stuff now. Hello, old woman? Anything? Anything?
Misfortune never
No, I guess it doesn't. Yeah. Okay. Well, moving on. Let's put a marker onto Oraton, actually. That would be a good idea. So, there. Okay. A very large fishing village, it looks like. Worms so cruel out. Ah, notice board, new marker. So, let's go there. Excuse me, sorry. Alright, let's see what else we have on the notice board. New carving needed. Lightning struck the carving of the ladies once stood by the stream, burnt it to nothing. Someone's got to whittle a new one before our good guardians grow angry. If you've got the talent, grab a chisel and get to work. The Alderman. Warning. No one breathe a word about what happened on Fyke Isle. Wag your tongue and you'll sorely regret it. Bit ominous, but the curse is gone, if that helps. Request from Anora. Listen here, my man Jonas left me an alpaca nippers. Took whatever valuables he could carry and walked off without a word about where to. If your path crosses his, spit in his face for me, Anora. Contract, the Beast of Oniton. Good folk. There's a vile and dangerous spook, beast or devil of sorts, causing no end of trouble near our village, Honiton. We promise our profoundest gratitude and a sizable reward to any brave lad who can slay it. If you're looking to learn more, come pay us a visit. Ask for the Alderman Sobermere. Oh, another contract. Let it be known that the Imperial Army is in need of a man who knows the area, a hunter or a scout, for example, to help us find a missing patrol. It is possible the soldiers fell prey to a monster. If this suspicion is confirmed, anyone delivering the beast's head will be paid a reward by the undersigned. Address any and all questions to the same individual. Glory to the Emperor. Milan Noran, commander of the division stationed in Oraton. And let's all read and know. Yester eve, Nordrada popped her clogs. For long years she'd played on her pity, begging for alms and her due as a lone widow without kin. Yet 'twas all lies. We went to ready her body for burial, and lo and behold, behind a stove sat a sack bursting with grain, beans and peas, and next to it a satchel of dried apples and mushrooms. We summoned the Alderman at once and decided as follows. The food will parcel out to everyone in the village, and Nordrada will deny a proper burial, tossing her into the swamp with a stone tied to her legs instead, so that she may never know peace after death. Let this be a sign to all who steal for themselves at the cost of others, and hide food from the rest of the village, while covering it up with lies. Such shall be cursed by gods and man. Okay, well, fast travel away, and let's go talk to Keira. Ooh, hello. A shopkeeper there. I do need to sell some stuff, but let's go here first. Oh, there's another notice board there. Interesting. Skellige merchants sell maps of the archipelago's individual isles. These maps unlock fast travel to certain signposts on the isles, even ones you haven't already visited. That's useful to know. Alright, there was a notice board somewhere. Where is it? Yeah, it's in front of me. Is there anything new on here? Mysterious dreams. Dear neighbours, I've had these awful dreams where I open my mouth and all my teeth come tumbling out at once. Yeah, that happens to everyone. Then turn into vile, squirming little things that burrow into the ground. What could this portend? Misfortune? Illness? A barren womb? If you know, pray tell, and I'll feast you to berries and broth. Crumhilda. Yeah, so it's a bit weird how the dream or the nightmare of your teeth all falling out is such a common dream for people to have. Not sure why though. Looking for work. Will do any job for a bowl of soup or a scrap of bread. I've done a bit of coopering? Yes, coopering. And carpentering, and have my own tools. Follow. Repent. The ladies of the wood are unhappy, so the trees whisper. The offerings we make are not enough, we pray too seldom, and too often we take their name in vain. Mend your ways, good folk, and so show contrition and fervour in your faith, for if the ladies abandon us too, we'll all perish in this forsaken bog. Why don't try leave then? Pantry's been robbed. To the thief who's nipping goods out of my pantry soon as I put them there. That sausage you took last week, I prepared it especially for you. From the bloated carcass of a mare I found in the muck, rotten eggs and a handful of lava. I then spartan it for seasoning and added some highly personal ingredients. I hope you ate your fill, you scurvy rogue. Swenmob. Yeah, don't steal food from people. It's not hard to grasp. Quiet after dark. Take heed not to wander about after dark, nor make any unnecessary racket. Keep your windows covered if you burn a candle, and don't throw any damp branches likely to make smoke onto the fire. We have enough trouble in the village without attracting more. From the Alderman. And keep away from the Nilfgaardians. I'll shear the hair off any trollop who fraternizes with the Nilfgaardians, so her boldness will proclaim her shame to all. And I'll carve the face of any peddler who deals with black ones, provides them a service. A patriot. Let's take that one off the board, actually. Okay. Well. Seems like they have a fair bit of trouble with people stealing food and hoarding it all for themselves. And you'd think that if they were in a barren wasteland or, you know, in a bog, they would try leaving, perhaps? Figuring out if there's any, you know, fertile, fresh farmland they can actually grow crops on? I don't know. Oh well. Hey, Keira. We got some bad news. The curse is gone, though. That's a good point.
Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
Oh, how nice. Let's see. So, yep, everything else we've seen already. I got rid of the curse.
Fyke Isle's free of its curse.
And you withheld this news until now. Why? I gave you as
There was one way.
But the curse, what was its source?
The dark spell clung to the spirit of Annabelle, the Lord's daughter. To free her and the Isle, Graham, her beloved, had to help me.
So it ended well.
Ugh.
I lifted the curse, so the island's clear. Annabelle's soul is free. Thing is, turned out she's a pesta. Graham's dead.
And you failed to notice. You're losing your touch. Be that as it may, Fyke Isle is free of its curse. That's important. I'm almost inclined to say good work.
It's not that I failed to notice. It's more about I thought it would end well. Because I definitely read Alexander's log. Also, I didn't see there was another way to end that quest. Anyway, Alexander was doing some strange research.
One thing's bothering me.
What?
Annabelle said Alexander was studying diseases. She mentioned Catriona. You knew this?
All the mages knew about it. Alexander was a highly regarded epidemiologist. I would have given anything for an opportunity to study his notes, but he guarded them jealously.
So, what do you want to do with the lamp now?
The lamp? What do you want to do with it?
As I said, you may keep it. I don't believe I shall need it anymore, given the Isle's been cleansed. I actually regret not going there with you. Perhaps we can make up for that lost time now.
Sure. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but alright, well, whatever.
Alright. Time I was on my way.
Perhaps you'd stay just a bit longer? There's one small favour you might yet do for me.
What is it?
I put in an order for a few substances from Novigrad. The trader was due to be here yesterday, but has yet to arrive. Could you see what happened? The package is rather important to me.
Sure, why not?
Why not? If he was coming here from Novigrad, he must have passed through Blackbow. I'll check the area.
Thank you. I shall be ever so grateful.
You're welcome. Well, so that's that done. I guess let's continue on the Keira Metz line. Yeah, track quest. Find the ingredients from the missing transport using your Witcher senses. But it's all the way over. Oh, it's not actually that far away. So I guess we can just make our way over. Lots of flowers. And a small fence that I can't run over. Dum-de-dum. Alright, let's see. So she put in a request for supplies from Novigrad. how is it that the transport never actually made it? I guess the road that I'm going to now is going to say, hello, bandits. That's probably why. Murder him. Ooh, wow. I did not actually expect that to work. Instant kill off a horse. Oh, no, 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 no. Get him, get him. Oh, damn it. So close. Ooh. Bit glitchy there, but it's fine. Come on. Ooh, no. Not close enough. See, Igni is a very short-range weapon skill to have. Excuse me. Da-da-da-da-da. Murder. Wow, that is so brutal. Alright, did you drop anything there? Small blackjack, maces. Ooh, fried meat. Yeah, that's what I need. Need some of the good meat. Oh, is there another bandit? You wanna try him, man? And stab. That is just so strong. My god. Okay. Well, actually they weren't that close to the transport. Okay. Wonder what happened. Dum. Hangman's Alley. Okay. Nope, don't want to fast travel. But we do have some stuff to investigate here. Letter from Nilfgaardian's wife. Let's have a read of this. Dilvin, I lost my father and brother in the last Nordling war. Please come back to me, for I'm afraid I'll lose my husband too, and our little Beatrice will lose her father. I know the punishment for desertion, but I also know some men have made it home unscathed. We'll hide at Iffin's farm. You'll wait out the war in peace there. I pray for you every day. Alvine. Yeah, that didn't work. Didn't work at all. Anything else from you? No? Any more? Any more? Any more love letters from wives? Loved ones? No? Dead drowner there. Wonder how you died. Right, let's go back to where the cart was. Or at least the tracks for the cart. Which were here. Examine. So, over here. Dun, dun. Ooh, there's a lots of, ooh, what are those? So many dead drowners. Huh, okay. Wonder what killed all these drowners.
Drowners and a water hag, my favorites.
Just pick up everything in the way. Hireman's notes. And they say crime doesn't pay. Ha! Never heard greater fucking rubbish in my life. It pays like fucking mad. We took so much loot from that old sod that we won't drink it all up in a year's time, and not even if we down Mahakaman's spirit like it's water and chase it with dry white from Beauclair. Some might blather nonsense about the gods punishing us and whatnot, but I'm too old to believe in fairy tales. Well, next up, Novigrad. We'll sell what we took and live like kings. I see.
Damn it.
So how did that work out for you, Mr. Bandit? Just pick up all that. Right, so... Sodden note. Dear Vessi, we couldn't afford to pay for ourselves and Patrick, so we sent the young lad to you. I know things are tough your way too, that you've three-tyked your own, so I know that if I didn't have to, I'd not ask it of you. But here in Velen, well, you wouldn't believe it if I told you. Please care for Patrick like your own son. We'll come back for him soon as the war's over. 1,000 thanks, Hannah. P.S. Patrick's got a sack of coin in his bags, enough to pay his guide what we agreed on. You shouldn't have to add anything of your own. P.P.S. Patrick's afraid of the dark. If you can, leave a candle burning by his bed. Oh, he's a little nightlight. Right. Where is that guarded treasure? I guess we've got the guarded treasure now? Golden Spirit. Can't find ore. Yep. All good, all good. Yeah, I guess that's it. Poor things. Poor things. Eaten alive. It's a very brutal and harsh world, this is. But, I guess, you know, can't be helped. Right, so let's try and follow these tracks again, because I've lost track, haha, of where they were. So, those are just materials. Okay, so, this way? This way. Oh, it's going in the opposite direction. So just keep an eye on where these tracks are going. Saw a wheel come off there. Edge of a cliff? Edge of a cliff?
Yeah, merchant traveling across Velen alone. No way that was still intact. Don't sense anything magic though. Cuts of meat. I'll explain this one with us. Wonder what spell requires that.
So there were
human from an artery. Can't be far. Wouldn't have made it.
Let's follow that blood then. Oh. Ooh. Burn.
It never came. That's Velen for you.
Ooh. Burn, burn, burn. Explode. Yeah, explode. So we have the package for Keira now. And let's see this dude here. Missing merchant's letter. Volker, we've hit gold, old friend. Not only have we sold all of our stock, we have sold it for 3 times its cost. Our customer wants it all. Wine from Beauclair, everything from Beaujolais Nouveau to the oldest vintages, white, red, rosé, you name it. Casso meat, pickled beef, pepper, cinnamon cloves. I'm telling you, old friend, everything. There's one catch, however. We must deliver the goods to Velen, a village called Midcopse. I know, dangerous what with the war and all. But think of the coin! I've managed to secure a pass that will get you across the Pontar. Then it's just a hop, skip and a jump, and you're there. You'll be fine. Klaus. P.S. We'll split the proceeds 50-50. No you won't, Klaus. No you won't. And we got the package for Keira. Can we actually open up the package? See what's inside? Let's have a look if we can. Should be quest item in our inventory. So quest item, package for Keira. Needed to complete the quest. No, okay, fair enough. Can't open it. That's fine, that's fine. Right, back to Keira, I guess. So, let's see, how far away is it? Not that far. Although, there is a hidden marker along the way. An undiscovered... more guarded treasure. Oh, well, we'll see him as in the air. Ooh! Endrega worker? What are these? Holy shit, what are these? And they're level 9 as well. And that's on the high range. I think leave those be for the time being, I think. Alright. Let's just mosey on along, shall we? Because, yeah, those guys... If it was one level 9 creature, I might be able to take them on, but lots, probably not a good idea. So, alright. Sprinting along. Sprinting along. Okie dokie. There we are. So, what is the package that you need, Keira? Hey, Keira.
Geralt, just when I was starting to...
Do you say that every single time? We got the substances you wanted.
Got those, substances you wanted?
Splendid. I can finally begin my study of double arboreal racination patterns. But first, I'll...
Brew yourself a mug of mulled wine. Saw what the wagon was carrying. Exquisite meats, expensive wines, Zeracanian spices. Not a speck of magic. Care to tell me what you're up to?
She likes living in luxury.
I would rather show you, but you must wait a bit.
Fine, I'll wait.
Color me intrigued. Fine, I'll wait.
Then shoo, outside.
Gonna slip into something more comfortable?
Later. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Well, go on, out.
Okay. So Geralt, I guess, is a known womanizer.
You've been patient, thank you. It's almost ready.
What? Small white rats.
If I wanted to see white mice, I'd just get drunk.
Note that I said almost. Now don't interrupt.
Became Vin Cathel.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna have actual horses. Wow. I didn't think that we were going Cinderella with this. What happened to the third mouse?
Third mouse. What happened to it?
The spell has a 66.67% chance of success. I always use one more than I need, just in case.
I see.
So where did... Keira, can I explain what's going on here?
Know the fairy tale about Cinderella?
True story it's based on, too. A Zoogle cropped up in a palace pond and ate Princess Cinderella whole. Left behind one slipper, so...
I beg you, not another word about Zoogles.
Why not?
Now, to return to the fairy tale, I'd like to escape these ghastly swamps for one magical night. I don't need a fairy godmother, I'll cast the spells myself, but I could use a Prince Charming. It just so happens you're the only decent candidate in all Velen. So, what do you say to a moonlight ride on horseback? And dinner?
Sure. I'm a witcher, not a gigolo. Yeah, I think that's quite funny.
I'm a witcher, not a gigolo.
Don't flatter yourself. I don't want to shag you in the bushes, but to share a pleasant evening. But if no, then no.
No, fine, I'll do it.
Oh, all right, I'll do it.
I feel honored.
Prince Charming.
True.
I didn't actually think the Cinderella thing was going to be brought up.
There's one more thing.
Gotta transform a pumpkin into a carriage?
No. I shall transform our rancid rags into something more glamorous.
You're wearing very nice clothes.
It'll only be an illusion, won't hurt a bit. And at dawn, everything will return to normal.
Why not? We've already made Geralt do dress up for the Emperor. Why not for this as well?
Why not? Might as well go all out.
Then hold on tight. Gavella Glan. So, what do you think? Neckline too much?
It's just right.
Oh, I might also have changed your hair colour while I was at it. I've always fancied dark-haired men. Oh well, any port in a storm. Well, off we go. Dinner's waiting.
Like,
Last one there does the dishes.
I don't think there was much difference in her clothes.
Go, go.
But I guess we'll just race Keira to the meadow. Where are we going? I guess we'll just follow Keira. Actually, just follow the road. If we can. If there's a road. This way? Yes, this way. Ooh. Last one there does the dishes.
Cinderella, we'll have a great fall.
That's the wrong nursery rhyme.
Try to catch me.
Ooh, oh, oh. Surprisingly enough, this horse mouse controls quite similarly to Roach. Dun, dun, dun. Now, I don't know if I'm supposed to let her win this race. Wastrel Manor. Okay.
Let's go.
Just discover a new village along the way, no problem. And these locals are like, whoa, who are those guys? They look very fancy. Let's see. Do. I guess while in this illusion state, there is no combat, which is good. Wasn't this very picturesque?
Thought you were a better horseman.
For the record, I was riding a mouse.
For someone who usually trots around on a roach, that shouldn't present a challenge. Now do you see why I needed those substances?
You could have told me, or it was worth the trouble. No, you know what? It's worth the trouble living in luxury.
beef and cinnamon and cloves, roasted capon with shallots. It was worth the trouble.
Shall I pour the white or the...
Dry red, but let it breathe a little first.
Well, well, never took you for a wine connoisseur.
Think witchers suck the marrow out of drowner bones and wash it down with puddle water?
More or less. Well, we've chatted long enough on empty stomachs. Let's dig in.
Must have cost you a small fortune. Sure you don't need me to pitch in?
Please, I manage. You know, a dozen eggs here, a cock or gander there. Besides, my finances are about to
Why is
improve.
that? Are we celebrating? I want to know how her finances are about to improve.
How, if you don't mind my asking? I mean, you'd think the only work to be had in Velen would be in farming.
Very true. So,
Oh.
I have two options. I can either start cultivating turnips or...
I guess that is an option.
But that's not what I wish to discuss. Thank you once again, Geralt, for your help with the tower. You were fabulous.
Not the first curse I've lifted.
But among the most difficult, correct? What happened on that island? Why, I shiver at the thought. And the laboratory. I sincerely hope you burnt everything. The cages, the corpses, the papers.
No. We didn't destroy the workshop, if that's what you're asking.
Didn't destroy that workshop, if that's what you're asking. Didn't see any reason to.
If Alexander's findings were to fall into the wrong hands... Although, Fyke has a terrible reputation. None even dare go there. Perhaps there's nothing to worry
I mean, I
about.
could just go back and burn
I'm
it down.
Sorry. Such a gloomy subject to broach. I simply shouldn't have, not during our romantic dinner.
Romantic? Thought we came here
It
as
did say
friends.
favor as a friend.
Friends. With benefits.
Oh,
So-
Geralt, you dog. So, not in the mood is just an outright, I don't like you. Sorry, there's someone else is, hey, I'm with Yennefer. Or Triss, I guess? And that's where this comes into a bit more of a murky thing, because he clearly has, like, history with Triss, and he's tried to play it off as I didn't have any memory, or, you know, I was under mind control, whatever it was. But this is just like a literal, hey, guess what? You wanna do it? Don't have to ask me twice.
Your fairy tale, your rules.
Really? Then close your eyes and count to 10.
1, 2,
I didn't actually think you'd start counting.
4. All right, that's enough.
Disappeared, eh?
Keira, play hide and seek? Why not?
Hide and seek in the forest. Okay. Why not? So, we are looking for red. And you can just smell the waft of scented perfume. Skipping through the forest. Let's see. Still going down? Yeah, still going down. What is that?
Now, where's that Cinderella gone to?
Oh, dear. Hello. It's an interesting choice of attire.
Found me. Congratulations.
Do I get a prize?
I've nothing on me. But I'll think of something.
You'll have nothing on you in a minute. Oh. And there you go. That's what you came for, boys. Ah. Well then.
Know what they call that constellation in Zerrikania?
Dragon something, I bet.
No, it has a different name. But indecent, actually. Lean closer and I'll whisper it in your ear. Egfain Nave.
That's gonna be a spell. So is he not going to remember this?
Keira, where?
And she's pieced out.
Put me to sleep with a spell. Means she's up to something.
Well, she said she wasn't sticking around.
Fyke Isle.
Ah.
The tower.
Well then. Tarkus says, yes! Yes, indeed. So, is that completed now? Keira Metz character entry updated? For the advancement of learning, let's track that quest. Find out what Keira is doing in the tower on Fyke Isle. Well, why am I not wearing any shoes? Do I have to put my shoes on? No, I've still got boots. Boots? No, empty. So I do need to put my shoes back on. Alright, let's stick some boots on, shall we? Now, are these any better? Yeah, yes, I guess. Elegant Nilfgaardian shoes. Okay. Right. Well, let's see how far away we are from Fyke Isle. Ooh, hello. Quest available. Right, okay. I suppose we could swim across, but it might be better to go find that boat. So, let's put a marker on for where the boat is. There. There we go. Alrighty. So, I wonder, after we find out what's happening on Fyke Isle, whether that's the end of Keira Metz, or if there is actually going to be more to do with her. I mean, she's kind of in the middle of nowhere, and there wouldn't seem to be a lot more to do after what she said about leaving. So, I guess that might be it, but oh well. Alright. Come on. Take the helm. And then... there we go. Off we sail. So, she should have already burnt this down because she made Geralt fall asleep, so there must be no way of stopping what's about to happen. The question is, are we going to take care of Annabelle as well? I would hope so, but it seemed to imply by her questline completion that she just pieces out Annabelle and there's nothing else to do. So, yeah, let's see what's going to be going on at Fyke Isle then. Alright, so we want to go over here, I guess. Sweep it around. Alright, let's get out. I'm not wearing any gloves either. God. Right, gloves, gloves, gloves. Where are gloves? These gloves? And then, are these better? No. No. Maybe? And what about the... oh, they look awful though. Let's put those other ones back on. There we go, that's better. Ugh. Gross. And in terms of cavalry trousers, those look a lot better as well. And the chest piece is normal, so that's fine. Sorry about that, just had to make a quick wardrobe change. Although every piece of armor helps, so makes sense to do that before going into potential tricky situation. Alrighty.
A light. Top floor of the tower.
A light, but not a fire. Ooh, level 7. 2 points available. I must have leveled up at level 6 at some point and not noticed it. Hello, Cinderella. She's taking Alexander's learnings.
So, found what you were looking for?
Yes, thanks for asking. How are you feeling? Sleep well?
What's with the notes?
What do you want with those papers?
Why, I aim to use them to continue important work that a man's tragic death put on hold.
Tragic, really?
Alexander was studying the Catriona plague. I'll use his notes to produce medication, perhaps a cure, or at least a vaccine.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Strictly humanitarian motivation.
Will you be able to sell the vaccine?
No, strictly selfish ones.
Don't want to be caught on the Catriona plague.
The mighty would pay willingly for such a remedy. Can you imagine how much? Take Radovid, for instance. Why, he might even consider forgetting my past associations with the Lodge.
Radovid, not interested in medication. Radovid never forgets. I would imagine that he would be the type of person to never forget, having never seen or heard of him before this game.
Radovid doesn't forget, and Radovid doesn't forgive, especially when it comes to sorceresses.
He'll make an exception for me. He'll have to. I have something he wants.
Please, you don't believe that.
Well, you believe Yennefer will stop treating you like a dog someday. Don't see me laughing. I'm going to see Radovid. Tell him of this research, whether you like it or not.
Well then. It's suicide, can't let you do that. Well, I guess it's suicide, because it does sound extremely dangerous.
This is suicide, Keira. You'll wind up tied to a stake, burned to bolster the morals of the masses while entertaining them.
Shut up for a moment and look at me.
Yes.
See this? Bedbugs, Geralt. Bloody bedbugs. I, Keira Metz, advisor to Foltest, a member of the Lodge of Sorceresses, have bedbugs.
You really don't like not having luxury, eh?
Think what you will, but I'll not stay in this bloody swamp one day more. Not one day.
That's what it's all about. I'm used to the finer things in life.
Puntar, and that means Radovid's men will find me sooner or later. Don't you understand? I don't have a choice. I will have to parley.
You could go to the... Ooh, go to Kaer Morhen. Yeah, why not? That's a really nice place. Safe. Vesemir to talk to. Yeah. Oh, maybe Yennefer's there, though. That might be awkward. Go to Kaer Morhen, though. It'll be safe for you.
Got another option. Go to Kaer Morhen.
You believe I'd be safe there?
Well, why
As long
not?
as you don't piss Lambert off, yes. Emir, Radovid, neither will be able to reach you. Find little in the way of luxury there, but we do have clean sheets.
It's a long way. Well beyond the dividing line. But if I keep to the woods until I reach the Kestrel Mountains, I should pass through unnoticed. So be it. Seems I find it hard to refuse you, handsome. You've clearly a notion of what women want, how they think.
Yeah, like I said, Geralt's a womanizer. Before I go, the notes, I'll take them. This one's a bit more interesting. Like, see what Kaer Morhen kind of leaves her in possession of them, but the notes for the Catriona Plague would be more useful for a witcher rather than a witch in Kaer Morhen.
Yeah, kinda. So before I go, I'll need you to hand me those notes.
All right, take them already.
Alexander's notes.
Farewell, Geralt. Or rather, see you soon.
And Vesemir's like, what the hell is she doing here? Alright. Is that done? Is that Keira Metz done? Character entries updated. Quest completed. Ooh. Friends with benefits. Wow. There is an actual trophy associated with it. Well then. Okay. Let's have a look at her character entry. So, character... Keira Metz. So, let's see. She been cleaned. Lifting the curse on Fyke Isle. Keira had never stopped longing for the luster of life at a royal court. Thatched roof huts could hardly compare to elegant ballrooms and palace gardens. One day, she decided to organize an interlude from Velen's grim atmosphere by treating herself to a sumptuous meal. Acquiring the refined ingredients proved less trouble than finding an appropriate dinner partner. That is, until Geralt showed up. The Witcher gladly accepted the sorcerer's invitation and continued saying yes all evening. Sadly, an evening that started out so nicely ended quite unfortunately for the Witcher. Keira put him to sleep with a secretly cast spell. Clearly, she wanted to hide something from him. It turned out that Keira had played the Witcher like a well-tuned harp, strumming all the right chords to keep him occupied, while she stole the mage Alexander's notes from Fyke Isle. She was planning to use the notes as a bargaining chip while making a deal with Radovid. His plague research could be her ticket back to life without lice, ticks, and omnipresent filth. In the end, Geralt succeeded in squelching Kira's mad plan to bargain with a man whose favourite negotiating tools were red-hot pincers and burning pyres. Keira changed her destination from Oxenfurt to the decidedly safer confines of Kaer Morhen. And we got some inventory. So, let's see, it was a quest item, I guess. That one. Alexander's notes. Read for additional information. So, we had his log before, now we've got his notes. Conclusions. One droplet from a colony of plague bacteria diluted in 100 quarts of pure water is sufficient to induce infection. In the absence of medical care, the illness terminates in death in 93% of cases. When medical care is provided, the illness terminates in death in 89% of cases. That is not a great improvement. Individuals who survive develop complete immunity to the disease and never succumb to it again. There are two interesting directions in which further research can proceed. Firstly, increasing the time during which the bacteria colony remains active after dilution, currently less than 12 hours, would allow for its use as a weapon, one ideal for diversions or sabotage behind enemy lines. Second, the development of immunity in survivors suggests a vaccine may be possible. Undertaking either of these would require an enormous dedication of time and means, neither of which, sad to say, I possess at the moment. And I sincerely doubt that Keira would have the inclination to do the same thing. Okay, well, that appears to be all of the secondary quests associated with Keira Metz completed. And I actually reckon that's a good place to end the stream, because we've been focusing on Keira for a lot of this stream, and you know what? I've had fun. It's been a good journey, even if I may have been doing some character assassination with Geralt. Being a friend with benefit with Keira. You know, considering his true love is supposed to be Yennefer, and he doth protest a lot about that. And also, we managed to level up our character to level 7, and we can now get onto the next level of the combat skills. So that'll be interesting. So we've got Precise Blows, which is fast attack critical hits, Crushing Blows, which is strong attack critical hits, Fleet-Footed, which is damage received while dodging reduced by 20%. Okay. Cold Blood, which is for crossbows, and Undying. When vitality reaches 0, adrenaline points will be immediately consumed to restore it. Oh, so you get to survive. The amount restored is based on the number of adrenaline points used. If no adrenaline points are available, a small portion of vitality will be restored. Interesting. But yeah, like I said, I think that's a good place to end the stream. So, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can follow us on Twitch by clicking the heart icon on our Twitch page, or you can go to twitch.tv/RiggyRob if you're watching on YouTube Catch-Up. You can also subscribe to us on Twitch because we are Twitch affiliates. You get access to emotes. You'll get entered into giveaways that we do. We're putting together a giveaway box for Remus at the moment. Hopefully we'll be able to send that off in time for the new year at least, if not for Christmas. And yeah, we'll do other things with subscribers because we like celebrating with you guys, and Pimmsy and I really like the idea of doing these giveaway boxes. So if we can do more, we'd like to do more. If you've missed our previous streams on The Witcher 3 or other games like Dark Souls, Xenoblade 2, Spyro, things like that, you can catch up on them on YouTube at RiggyRob and Pimmsy Play. You just search for RiggyRob on YouTube or Pimmsy on YouTube, and we should come up. But if not, you've got the link for that there. You can go to youtube.com/c/RiggyRobPimmsyPlay as well, rather than like the big jumble of letters at the end of that one. But both should work. You can also follow us on Discord as well. Talk to us on Twitter. You know, got some polls for things that you might be interested in seeing. You know, lore videos, things like that. And, you know, talk to us about anything you like, because we've got things like pixel art retweets, and I'll post updates about when we go live or not on Twitter. Discord will give you a notification when we are actually going live. And yeah. So the next stream we do should be tomorrow. So that's Monday the 17th of December at 9 PM UK time for more Dark Souls Remastered. Hopefully Pimmsy will be able to explore the Crystal Cave and, you know, defeat Seath. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you all next time.
Live.